Feels nice.
Oh, man, we're back.
Yep.
We were at the Capitol. Theme song.
What the f?
Yeah, we were at the Capitol.
Deal with it.
Weren't wearing any masks. Should have been. That would have totally hidden our identities with all the crimes we were committing. But
Yeah.
we're strictly against that. So
I was sniffing seats.
I sniffed. Garrett sniffed Nancy Pelosi's seat.
I don't name names. Gentlemen do not discuss. Is that?
Well, how did it smell?
Why did I come on to this
Hey,
show?
All I was trying to say, if you let me finish my thought,
Okay, yeah.
we were at Capitol Records this week recording our new album. It's going to be shipping really soon, and I'm so excited. I've got that 2021 energy.
You're positive.
Yeah,
for
I don't
the
know
new
what-
year.
Nice.
Yeah, they went on this rant, and I don't know what that is. I'm not going to have rants in 2021. I'll put my foot down right now.
Who's ranting? You're
guys-
ranting. You're going on the anti-rant 2021 rant.
He's ranting. He's raving.
Rocco is a classic ranter. Don't get this guy started. He won't even stop.
Listen,
Okay, here it comes.
I am changing the name of my channel to The Amazing Atheist. That was a bit. We're gonna
Yeah, go-
I'll give you
that
a
was the
Kevin,
last bit.
Kevin, go down to his shirt real quick.
No,
Perfect.
don't show me.
It's like a punchline for.
Comedy. Mm-hmm. That's what we're all about here, guys.
Do you ever get, Rocco, this is a question for you. Do you ever get weird reactions when people notice you're wearing a shirt with your own picture on it?
No, I don't pay attention to anyone's reaction to anything.
I wear
I'm with you.
the Wins dance class shirt a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I love that shirt. But people have told me, I like that shirt. What is that? I'm like, and then I have to explain it, and that feels weird.
I hate
That's when you
explaining
lie.
shirts. I can't
That's-
stand explaining.
When
This
a
is
shirt,
me.
when I have to explain it to someone more than once, because a rogue thing will happen. You wear a shirt somewhere and someone goes, "Oh, explain da 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 da." Okay, that might be a one-off, but if it happens like a few times, that shirt is in the trash. I got, I think I said this before, but I got a shirt. At Comic-Con one year, they had a Contra shirt that had like all the power-up emblems on it. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that at least back then, that was something I hadn't seen before. And I got that, and I went to Best Buy and had like 4 different people go, ooh, I used to love the spread gun. Look, that one right there. I used to, it's like, as soon as I get to my car, I'm ripping this off. I'm driving home shirtless. I'm done with this.
They're
Yeah.
touching you.
Yeah. I think I ripped it up in a video. I did
yeah,
a
we did.
freestyle for Eric, and I ripped it. That was that day. I was that mad.
Wow.
I pulled
Don't
some
get this guy
bullshit.
mad.
Do
Don't
not
talk to this dude.
Rocco about his shirt,
He'll
or he might
destroy
rip
it.
it
Yeah.
off.
Hey,
rip it
guys,
off
if
his
we ever
body.
do game days again and someone says, hey, what's that shirt all about? Ooh, that event is over.
You're going to see some Italian nipples.
Yeah, you're going to be
2.5
Italian
seconds.
pepperoni.
Yeah. What?
Damn, I'm getting hungry, dog.
You're gonna see some peppercini.
Oh,
man.
what if they talk about your pants?
I'm afraid to.
You don't even want to go there because I'm gonna be wearing shorts, so you're gonna have half the amount of things you could ask me about.
They're going to be like, ooh, look at those Little Caesars pants. I like pepperoni. I like sausage. I like
What's your
flatbread.
favorite piece?
Ooh, some meatballs.
You're gonna see the new Little Caesar sausage.
Some meatballs, maybe. Marinara.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
That's not
This
true.
is going to be a great show.
Yeah.
Way better than the last show. The last show, no good.
Yeah.
When was the
Yeah,
last
Sean
show?
wasn't here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, what was the? I don't even remember the last show that.
Yeah.
It
honestly.
sucked. It was so bad.
Really? It was
Thanks
bad?
for tuning in again.
Was it because you missed me? Everyone missed me, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
No.
So, what?
Sorry, are we 5 minutes in?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have just said no. Sorry.
You should have just said no.
But Sean's back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
The holidays are over. We're back at work. We have a lot to talk about.
Yep.
And we're not going to talk about it. I don't know. We're going to put it off.
Yeah.
Talking about Rocco's nipples more.
We got.
More
Yep.
Rocco nipple
We got-
conversations.
I don't remember the last time I saw Rocco's nipples.
Oh yeah. You know what's funny is I just saw him yesterday. Well, in video yesterday because I walked by a mirror at one point. But aside from that, we put out an old version 2 episode on Patreon and it has a rare instance where I got shirtless in a video because I really hate that. I don't want to see myself shirtless. But during the Battle of the Bands with Thark and Jesse, and I start shredding the guitar, and then I'm suddenly like shirtless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. I had
You
to,
will
like,
Was that a
do it
reference
for
to
comedy.
something? Was that a reference to somebody always having their shirt off?
No, I just thought it would be funny in the moment. Like shredding a guitar with no shirt on. It just was like, I was going for try to shred the guitar as douchey as possible. So the shirtless thing, but also the way I'm playing it, where I'm like going like low, really low with it, is how I used to see him do it in like Korn videos. Like they would play it like as low to the ground as possible. I never understood that. Like just stand up, it's fine. Like I don't.
You kind of merged both styles, the shirtless.
You can got the life from up here.
The guitar is a metaphor for the testicles, and they hang low to the ground.
I don't think
because
mine had dropped
corn
by
are
that point.
so masculine.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, that vid.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was 15 years. Yeah, about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I had to witness myself shirtless. Unfortunately.
I used to not care. I used to find any excuse to take my shirt off because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, you did. You
I
did
was
that a lot.
always, taking my shirt off and, whatever. And I had to do it for Ava. And I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
No, we were where
Hey,
we were like, where was old Sean?
Want to take my shirt
Where's
off.
classic Sean?
That-
Hey, guess
he's
what?
dead.
Guess what? Shameless plug. You'll see footage of that in tomorrow's
No.
Evangelion.
What did you put in the
behind-the-scenes
behind?
video.
Is it me yelling at Johnny?
It's it's
No.
Sean. It's Sean doing the logistics of where he should do his nude scene, and then going, all right, so yeah, Johnny, are you recording that? Johnny, stop recording this. So that's in there.
That
Don't
was a
worry
tough
about
scene.
it.
That was a tough
There's
scene.
I'd say there's a quality angry moment from every, actually, except for me. I look pretty good.
Well, wait a
weird.
minute.
Weird. The person who edited the whole thing looks great. Weird.
Did I get angry?
It does not matter. The amount of votes is not what matters.
Did I get angry?
It is the man who counts the votes.
Yeah, when
No
did Derek
answer.
get mad?
Yeah. Did Derek get angry, Rocco?
He was angry when he was pushed over by Unit 1 and slipped on the ground.
I don't remember
Yeah,
that at all.
you fell at one point. So
Oh,
I
did
can't
I do
believe you
that?
got. I can't believe
Was
you
that
got
anger
angry
or
when you
hurt?
fell.
Yeah, I think
Crazy. We all got angry, but not Rocco.
Cool as a cucumber.
The saint.
crazy.
The saint
Most
amongst the
Christ-like.
group. The most Christ-like.
Yeah.
I do.
The
I
only
am.
one who's cool under pressure. Strangely, it's Rocco.
You know.
You know what's fucked up is that we've been filming this video for almost a year,
Yeah.
so don't remember anything. Really, like
you'll
behind the
soon
scenes, like,
remember.
I'm not gonna remember any.
You
of
don't
this.
remember suffering for your art, Sean? I mean, there were uncomfortable moments.
Oh, I remember.
and
that.
uncomfortable costumes.
I think now, as of this recording, the behind the scenes will be out tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'm technically not done with it. Like I need to go in and just tweak a few things. But I think I still have a decision to make about how
Garrett?
much of the Garrett you're late situation will remain in the video.
Right.
Because as of right now, it's a hidden camera on a pretty tense moment.
Hey, you guys always get me with the hidden fucking cameras.
Yeah.
So-
It's like my kryptonite. I
yeah.
never.
Well,
but it's all pierced by a really touching moment. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but
Sure.
I think it's redeemed. So
okay.
I say keep it.
Okay.
That's his vote. I haven't seen it yet, but
Yeah.
I say it's all about how funny it is. If it's funny, put
Yeah.
it in. You got to sacrifice a few things. You got to be a team player.
Nope. I don't think so.
Sean,
I say cut it.
Okay.
Haven't seen it. Cut it. Also, cut when I yelled at Johnny when I was naked. I had to apologize to him later for
Nah,
that.
that shit's funny, dude.
I was wearing these fucking shorts that Garrett got me. They're like skin color shorts, but they're skin tight, and I put them on. They're fucking see through.
from Capizio.
And so I'm like, what the fuck? And so like I came out and like mortified, and then I look over and Johnny's fucking filming me. But he apparently, this is what I was told later. Johnny, I'm sorry. He was filming something else, and I happened to walk into the shot in
It's
my
true.
nudity, and they was like, "You fucking filming this shit? Get the fuck out of here!"
Yeah.
So that was
It's true. He is like talking to someone else in the footage, and then
yeah.
Sean walks in no clothes.
right.
So you're gonna whip the camera
Yeah.
over?
So I was in a very vulnerable state, and so I shouldn't have yelled at Johnny, and I apologize. Johnny.
I can remember specific instances where Rocco was furious, and I'm amazed there's no footage of any of this stuff.
Me too, Derek. Me
I
too.
remember
scrubbed the
so many
footage, dude.
times where it was real quiet around here.
Yeah.
On the set. Maybe it was so scary nobody wanted to film him.
Probably
Maybe
it.
that's on you. That's like your take on it, but I didn't. I reviewed the footage. I didn't see a second.
Oh, I guess no one was
That's
filming.
okay.
Yeah.
We can do like a fireside campfire story time.
Yeah, well, let's talk about. When you're not here, let's talk about all the fucked up things you did to us.
Also, for the record, Derek wasn't mad. He was more just ow, I fell. So that's not really anger,
Yeah.
as much as ow, it hurt.
I don't remember being angry, but maybe
No, you weren't.
Hey,
sometimes.
let me be.
I don't remember you being
Let me
angry.
be real. I was angry the entire time. I was angry the whole time, and I was not fun to be around, and I didn't have fun, and I hated it.
You
so
had fun.
We got footage of
You
you
had
having
fun.
fun.
when I was in Unit 2,
Yeah.
that was fine. I had no problem with that.
So, well, actually, let me just preface.
Sure.
So we are talking about. We put out. I mean, a lot has happened since our last live show. We put out our Neon Genesis Evangelion in 5 minutes video, which is now on multiple platforms. You can watch it, but go check it out on YouTube. Is where we originally put it.
Yeah.
And now that it's out, whatever. We're talking behind the scenes stuff. Behind the scenes video is probably out by the time you're watching this on YouTube. But credit needs to be given. Sean did play Shinji, not exactly the happiest role to play. And you see Garrett later in the video as Kaoru, but they don't get enough credit. Like, these guys were the Evangelions and the monsters for a lot of the video. And I don't think people maybe know about that yet. But yeah, Sean, if you see Unit 2 in the video, Sean is that robot. Unit 1 is Garrett pretty much the whole video. There's a lot of a lot you had to endure through this video. It's not just those roles. Like that would be enough on its own. But you guys were the stunt performers essentially too. So anyway, yeah, I was under the assumption, Sean, that when you got into the Unit 2 costume, it sucked. But you're saying that
it
was
was
fun?
it was uncomfortable, and like when we were filming the Unit 2 stuff in the summer. There were times that's like, hey, lay here, and then I forget the shot we were getting.
Yeah.
But like I was laying down and it's like half metal, and the sun was just cooking me.
Yeah, it was hot.
It was real hot, and it was that was uncomfortable. I've done stuff like that, but I hated being Shinji, which is what everyone told me is what you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be miserable.
Perfectly channeled.
When we
the
were doing
character.
this, I was like, please don't make me Shinji. Please, I don't want to be that. Please. And then that's what I was.
But
And
that
then-
was every time Sean said something like that, it was like, this is the only guy that can play Shinji.
True.
That energy is exactly right.
Well, it wasn't that. See, that's not even acting. That was
Yeah.
real. I just didn't want to.
And everyone at
It's
home,
method.
wouldn't you agree that he killed it?
No.
They killed it.
They
Can we ask why you didn't want to be Shinji?
Main character in an anime that I am notorious for hating, and the worst character of the whole thing, which I already hated it. And it was just like, I got to be the person I fucking hate, and I hate this anime, and I have to be on camera the most in the anime that I hate the most. So, I just.
Now,
yeah, everyone
Fair
loves
enough.
the
Think that
girls in the
illuminates a
show.
little bit. Everybody at home.
I couldn't have been more on the other end of that spectrum. I was so excited to be Gendo in this video. I was like, oh my gosh, wish fulfillment. One of my favorite characters, Gendo Ikari. So I can't relate.
That's okay.
I don't even know how that feels.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rocco. I was happy.
Mm-hmm.
Happy with being Karu.
I also think I look like this is. I don't need anyone to tell me otherwise because I'm not saying this for this reason. I'm not asking us to build me up. I look fucking ugly as fuck in this video, and it's just like the wig with like the no beard, and I look old as fuck. And then like I'm sitting in the cockpit with that wetsuit that was so uncomfortable, and you sit like this. And the thing is pushed up on your neck, and it pushes every ounce of it makes like 8 rolls out of my chin, which I didn't know I had that many rolls in my chin. And it's just like, I just there's no winning.
Come on,
But it's
that's
funny.
comedy. You're more than twice as old as the character you're playing.
Believe me, I'm very aware.
What do you expect?
Yeah.
You're not 14, bro.
I know.
Sean, I heard from multiple people that you brought a Wet Hot American Summer vibe to that role. Seriously, people
Yeah.
told me that, where they were like, yo, that was great.
That's
like
funny.
he brought it. I had so many people tell me how great you did.
We're a
So-
bunch of old guys
We are.
pretending
And
to be
I get-
14-year-olds.
I get that's the
real.
humor. I understand that.
But once again, can't relate. my costume look. I was looking.
Yeah,
hot.
probably more iconic than the
Old.
original, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even I looked even better than the original.
True.
Yeah.
Animation could never. Anyway, but yeah, no, you did great. That's it.
Well, thank you. I
That's
wasn't.
it.
I wasn't looking for that. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Um,
But yeah, I'm excited for people to see the behind the scenes because we've been worked on it for, like I said, we had the idea to start working on this like November of 2019. We started like actually working
Yeah.
on it.
well,
We
it
made a
was,
trailer.
there were
Oh, yeah.
costumes and stuff being worked on and done in summer 2019. And in fact, that's what we showed, like, just privately at Anime Expo. We showed a little teaser for it. And
Yeah.
like
We shot stuff.
The teaser, that was like test footage we shot the night before. Like, it was not
Yeah.
like, we really hadn't done much, but we wanted to share that with everybody because we thought this was a little bit, we showed stuff from this ahead of time just because it was such a big project. It wasn't just like, hey, here's a little video we can just out on a Tuesday. It was like, no, there's like going to be a lot to this. So yeah, a lot of that stuff was done. We had a lot of stuff made starting that summer. And then, but it was just more and more and more and more. The scope of the video got bigger and bigger and bigger. And of course, we're busy with other stuff.
Definitely.
So it was like, okay, well, we'll really get this done, late 2019, early 2020. And then
but
world
then I
changed.
really, giving a shout out to Garrett. Like
Yeah.
we were at home and then Garrett would, come in and still be making costumes and props and, like he was nonstop still working on Ava.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole pandemic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still going on, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it would be like Kevin in one end of the studio doing merch, and then I'd be in the other wing. Just in the workshop.
Yeah.
Painting.
When things initially shut down and it was like, can we meet up? Like, should we keep away from each other? No one really
Sure.
knew what to do. And yeah, Garrett was off in his corner of this place
I mean,
throughout all of that, just making
it really was going to be like, I think Garrett, we were going to tag team it really.
Yeah, well, when we all started, remember we put the Angels together first, and we started working on Zarul and Sakchil.
Yeah.
So we kind of had this idea that Derek was going to play Zarul. So I started getting that sleeping bag thing ready. And you did that whole Sakchil costume by yourself.
Yeah.
With the football pads up high and the stupid little mask in the middle.
Yeah.
But
that
then
was
the
that was it,
pandemic
really.
happened.
I was ready to help you with everything else.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of like, okay, Sean, don't come in, and Garrett will just do all of it then. So
That's when I focused on those fucking robot costumes.
Yeah.
Which were, all right, figure out how to make one of these with the shit from Home Depot. Make this look homemade. We wanted to keep it less like that Metal Gear super realistic look.
Yeah.
Because that was all shit you could buy off the rack at the military surplus store.
Yeah, we kind of had it. That's interesting you bring that up. We kind of had a discussion about that after the Metal Gear video. We heard there was an honest discussion about, like, was this too, I know this sounds goofy, but was this too slick? Like there were lots of stuff in the video was actually just like looked right. Like
we got feedback that way.
Either
yeah.
it was gear that you had already or just whatever. It was all like very slick, and it was like, the Metal Gear video I love. I'm super proud of that video, but it was honestly like, okay, if we're returning to anime, we should get kind of back in touch with the wacky kind of homemadeness of the Dragon Ball video.
Yeah, I think that was like the consensus that when we were having our production meetings is like,
Yeah.
let's get it back to looking goofy. Like,
Where you
hey,
can look at
Frieza's head
something-
is a trash can lid.
Yeah, where you can look at something and know, like, oh, that's
a motorcycle
that's
helmet.
a fun noodle, and that's a
That's
fucking-
a hockey helmet.
Yeah.
And like, I think that like, I don't know if anyone pointed it out, but like, the horn on Unit 1 is just like a mixing stick from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Like, everything is something. Like,
Well, once I figured out, you talked about all the metal. It's like the pants were metal, the arms were metal. And when the whole costume was done, I think first with Unit 1, I built all the heads first because that had to be unique. And then I didn't realize, like how many this was going to be. It was like an assembly line of,
Yeah.
because there's 4 full robot costumes.
Yeah.
That we just repainted for certain things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fucking a lot of work that got super repetitive.
That was
so
like when
that
I
was
was
my pandemic.
working on Cell, when I
Yeah.
was back in the day, and I make this cell and this cell and this cell, and then like I was finally done. I was like, oh, I forgot. There's like Cell Juniors. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
That was mass production. It was like, oh wait, there's 2 more white ones to make. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of our thing throughout the year. Was just recreating those parts, and we did it all just kind of locked in our studio, just our core group here, as safe as we could do it. We would shoot it here, and then we really got everything done that we could on our own. And then it got us to around November where it's like, okay, now we're ready for the other people to come in. You know, we knew our friend Sarah was going to be Misato.
Yeah.
And, you know, Mariel plays Ray, and all of our friends, we kind of saved that for last. Like, okay, let's have one period of time where we can call who we need and do it safely and test everybody and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And so that's what we did. That was like the last of our filming, was that, you know, all of any part that involved someone that wasn't us.
That group, yeah.
Yeah, we saved kind of for the end and did that. And then it was like, okay, we have everything for the video. You know, when can this come out? But it, again, like what's funny with these videos is comparatively, the editing really doesn't take that long because everything, all the hard work is up front. You know, you're building stuff for a year.
Yeah.
You know,
And
then you know we're filming stuff and that takes forever. But the editing was fairly quick. You know, within a couple weeks of everyone concluding their filming, we were watching the video. You know, so anyway, it's always interesting in that way.
I think
a lot of effects heavy stuff sometimes takes forever to edit.
as much as I said, like, I don't like Evangelion, and my whole pandemic has been spent thinking about Evangelion, which has been a real treat. I am so proud of this video, and I think like the 4 of us all like shine in this video. Like our skills are at their max level in this video. I think the directing that Derek did, like fucking rules, and like the organization, he got everything like managed together. And the couple of the shots of like Shinji walking in, and you see the big thing in the background, and then it's like all that stuff that like he's like, let's do this one shot, and like he was able to do like it. Yeah, I think we all fucking hit it out of the park. Like with our like, you know, our little crafts that we bring to the table. I think we all did great. So and as a whole, I'm really proud of it. Yeah, and I already said Sean did great. One of the last things we shot, we kept, we'll get it later, was Derek in his one scene as Toji. And that's the fucking funniest part of that video.
That's my favorite scene of the whole video.
That's true.
Yeah,
so good.
And people were asking me, so once we had filmed everything, what I always like to do, I'll usually do like the first edit of it, where the whole purpose of these videos is try to put as much of the story of whatever series we're adapting, as much of that in the shortest amount of time as possible. So my first edit of this was like a fucking machine gun blast of everything at one, it was like barely, you had whiplash after you're done watching it. So usually I'll do that, and then Derek will do a pass and make it so that a human being can fucking understand it. And so we did that. I was like, okay, let's watch it. And Derek was like, okay, I'm going to work on this, and we'll come back the next day and watch it. And I mentioned before on something, I don't remember if it was on here or something else, but that I said that Derek edited something that made me laugh so hard I was almost like going to fall over and die. It was when Shinji is crying out that they hurt Toji, and it cuts back to Toji. It's just, you've only seen one shot with him in the whole video, but it's dramatic as if this is important. And that was like my kind of gag. I was like, I thought I was gonna choke and die on that one.
It's a highlight. It definitely is.
I remember showing that to you, being like, okay, I've edited this. Come in here and look at this. And I never tell you what I'm going to show you because I don't want to explain it.
No.
I just feel like, watch this, you react to it, and then we'll talk about what you thought.
Yeah.
I edited in a reaction of me in slow motion.
Yeah.
And the video kept playing, and I turned around, and you were like grabbing yourself.
Yeah,
like,
you had to pause it. Yeah.
And I had like paused the video. I was like, are you okay? And you're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That felt really nice.
Yeah, it's funny because usually when we watch our videos here, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's things that make us laugh, and we do it because we think it's funny. But we're in kind of business mode, you know. So
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not showing it to Derek and Sean like they're gonna laugh every second, you know. It's like watch this and like come up, give me your theory on if it works, if it doesn't. But that was one where it was like, no, you have to pause the video. I'm laughing.
I mean, I thought
that was
you
just,
would like it.
That was just my kind of gag.
Funny. I just didn't know. I wasn't expecting you to like it that much. I was very flattered. You know.
Yeah,
It's a lot of people's favorite part.
That was definitely my kind of gag. So that was awesome.
Yeah, it's super melodramatic. That's funny. That's funny.
But anyway, but going back, yeah. So everyone shines. I mean, yeah, that scene is hilarious. What I loved was that it wasn't even really by design, but Garrett, you just think if you know Mega64 at all, you know, okay, they're doing an Evangelion video. Oh man, Garrett's probably people kept messaging me like, oh, Garrett's definitely going to be. It was always Ray.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's going to play Asuka. It's like so many people thought like, well, he'll definitely be a main character. So what funny role are they going to put him in? And it was really funny. Like the way we edit the video is like, oh yeah, we have him as Karu, but he doesn't show up to the end of the video. And I told Garrett, I was like, you know what? Let's not tell anyone that. Let's not show anything.
Yeah, we saved that.
So that if you know Mega64, you're watching the whole video going, does Garrett not show up in this? Like, oh, they didn't like put him in this. And then I'm watching it just as a viewer. When you get to that part where it reveals you as Kaoru, that is such a of course moment. Like, of course. And then it all connects like him and Sean, like fucking OTP. Like,
Perfect.
Absolutely. Who else would play this role? You know. So I really like that aspect of it. Like Sean said, everyone shines in it. Even, dude, Kevin doesn't have that many lines in it, but his Shinji sucks is so
huge.
like, that's Kevin. That's perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Johnny is in it for 0.2 seconds and it's you know, and it's like, yeah, of course, that's perfect. Yeah. You wouldn't want him to have any more
I will
lines
say
than
that we obviously we did have that big filming weekend, and we got Nicole down, and people were super stoked
Yeah.
to see her. We got a lot of people that weekend, and that was great. But I will say, anything besides that, it was whoever is in this room right now.
The
It
core
was Johnny,
crew here, yeah.
Kevin, Derek, me, Garrett, Rocco,
Yeah.
and that was it
Yeah.
for the entire rest of the shoot. And we
Yeah.
made it work with our small crew
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we didn't want to let anyone in, because it was like, we can't have outsiders in right now. It's a pandemic, so let's just figure out a way to do it this way. And so I think I'm impressed that we were able to pull it off. Really.
I mean, Johnny, congrats. The work and overtime that you put in on all the film days around here at this studio, just setting up and resetting up and like moving shit around, as well as having to throw a costume on every now and then. And same with Kevin.
Yeah.
You guys were both like, if we needed a third Ava unit or some other third body in a costume on stage, we'd have to put you guys in it. You were Unit 0.
I don't remember which
I think
one.
we-
Just, like,
Yeah, at
give
one
me a
point you were
costume,
Unit
throw it
0.
on me.
We threw
Yeah.
you, Kev, as Unit 0 for one of
It
those
really
flights.
would just like depend on what the shot needed. There was once where it's like, we had to light something on fire, but I forget what it was. But Unit 1 was there, so like I was in the Unit 1 costume because Garrett was going to do the fire. You know, it really just
we'd have to
depended on-
roll reverse if
Yeah,
that kind of
whatever.
technical thing was going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we'd have to be like, Johnny, put on a black morph suit and hold this on the stage behind something. So while I light it on fire, like there was so much extra work on ladders and on fucking holding fishing poles with strings and everything.
Yeah.
I will say that the response has been so positive.
Yeah.
And, you know, I here's the thing. Again, I won't say this again, I promise. I don't care about Ava, but I recognize that people really do. And so, like, you guys love it. I know a lot of people out there love it. And so I'm really happy that everyone who loves it enjoys it. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So,
And also it sounds corny, but the message of the video is good. And it's like, this was needed right now. This was like, it has a positive ending.
It does
felt
actually.
good. to,
Yeah,
like,
have a positive ending.
oh, wow. You know? So anyway, check that out. Like I said, the behind the scenes will be out. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's, you know, it's already out, but
more to come.
yeah, there'll be more to come. And, yeah,
We announced the end of
and in
Ava.
the final days of editing the video, it was about to come out, and the day before it was about to come out, we were going to do our Christmas cast,
Yeah.
and that was when it all went wrong. yeah, as everyone knows, there wasn't a Christmas cast this year. But we kind of talked about that on Mega64 and Teen.
That's a good one.
I don't remember what episode number that is.
I think
but-
Derek and Johnny have been killing that.
2 ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of
Seriously.
Derek kind of took over the helm. Derek and Johnny took over the helm of it, and I think it's maybe better than ever. So check it out. It's on the Archives channel.
That's become like its own, like a life of its own, or whatever you want to say. Like it stands alone now as its own thing.
I suppose so. You guys were good. It was a good episode. It was 2 episodes ago. It's on the Archive channel.
Oh yeah.
So go look it up. I think it's coming to Spotify and other streaming services soon.
we're working on
if you
that.
want to
Yeah.
get your podcast that way. We're working on it.
I think this week it will be. I think this week it that should be.
We had a special guest in the music industry this week. But I'm not going to say who. You're going to have to look it up to find out who it was. It was an interesting talk.
Oh shit.
But yeah, what are we going to do now? Talk about Christmas cast? I don't think it'd be said enough about Evangelion. We rock. Perfect video. We nailed it. Cancel everything else on YouTube.
Yeah.
It was a dream, baby.
I do agree with that.
We did it.
And we're just warming up.
It has been fun. I will say since the night since the day the video game came out.
Yeah.
It's been fun. I'm still seeing it discovered every day. Like I check Twitter and it's like, oh, more people discovered it. More people discovered it. They're posting it. That's during the day that it's all in English. And then every night as I'm going to bed, it's like Japan discovers it again. Like I'll search Twitter and it's like a Japanese audience.
I've seen all those comments. Yeah.
Oh, it's on Yahoo Japan. It's on, so every day it's been fun.
Yeah. When I was talking shit on Ava, then the voice actor of Shinji responded to me. And I was like, I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
You had it way worse than he did, honestly. He didn't have to go through half the shit you did.
Yeah. He's still in the booth.
Honestly.
I think I'm the
Guy goes into a fucking
expert.
phone booth, reads papers for 3 hours.
Yeah.
You were acting it out.
You suffered, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
And you had to deal with us. That guy had professionals to work with.
No, that was a treat, though.
Exactly.
I made you lay down.
the treat. The documentary comes out tomorrow.
I made you lay half naked on broken glass, Sean. I put you through all kinds of hell for no reason.
That was the same day we broke the glass. Okay, now Sean laid here naked. It's like, what the fuck? Like you couldn't just literally any other day.
I
You
forgot.
break the glass on this floor right here now.
We're running guns. Sometimes we don't plan it out,
We got all the American Eva voice actors at some point to comment. on
That's
the video.
amazing.
Spike Spencer, Amanda Winley, all these people.
They're jealous.
I want the Japanese voice actors to start. I haven't seen that happen yet.
We need to
I want to
work our
get this
way
in
up.
front of Ano's face. The
Yep.
creator
I'm
of
telling
Evangelion. I
you,
want him
even
to
if he
see it.
sees it, he will never. He won't respond. He's working on his shit, isn't he? Isn't he making a new one?
The new
It's
movie's
done.
coming out in a couple weeks.
Yeah, he's not.
It's getting midnight showings are getting canceled
Yep.
for it.
Whoa, why?
Because the theaters are back into like lockdown
Yeah.
mode where they have to close by 8 p.m.
They thought they were in the clear booking it for the end of January.
It's on
And
HBO Max.
yeah,
Seriously.
I
Wait,
hope.
I don't understand. You can see a movie at 8 p.m. The virus comes out late or something?
Apparently.
it's a
Apparently.
vampiric.
What the hell?
a Japanese
shit,
strain
It's almost
does that.
8. The fucking virus is coming out, yo.
We better
Get
go.
out of this theater.
They're into yokai. They're got all kinds of weird shit going on over
that
there.
reminds me of the image I saw where it was like there were lines there were 3 ATMs, and it was like, all right, everyone stand 6 feet apart, if you're in line for the ATM. But the ATMs were right all next to each other. So it was like, oh, good thing the virus can't go sideways. Cracked me up so bad. But anyway, I brought up the final days of editing the Ava video leading up to the day of its release. Yeah, that Sunday, the Sunday before the video came out, we were supposed to do the Christmas cast, and I got that dreaded positive test.
Ugh.
And it derailed everything. And it did end up being a false positive, which
Do
is
we know that?
good. We know.
For sure?
We know.
How would we not know for sure?
99.9% sure, Sean.
I'm not sure. I want to see.
Are we ignoring all the
No,
evidence?
we know.
tests,
I
all
need-
The medical experts have been involved. It was a false positive.
I need antibodies tests in front of my
I did it.
eyes
Didn't he
before I
get
believe
2
it.
of those?
No, he got the COVID test. I want to see if
Yeah.
he has the antibodies
I
right
did it.
now. If he's got those fuckers, he
I
had
did it, and I had 0. 0.
You got the test?
Yeah.
The antibodies test?
I did all this over Christmas. Yeah.
Oh.
He
I
went
was
hard.
in communicado with my doctor. I was in the throes of the medical
Sean doesn't
community.
believe it.
I
I
don't
see what's
believe it.
going on here, ladies and gentlemen. And if you haven't picked up on this, Sean thinks that Rocco still got COVID.
I do.
Despite everything.
I do.
Sean wants to justify sleeping in his garage.
No.
Yeah, he wants to go back. He wants to go
He
back.
thinks Rocco got it.
I don't regret sleeping in the garage. I think I did the right thing.
It was fun.
Yeah,
but,
you did.
but, you know, he still could have had it. I don't know. I don't know.
Play it safe.
Why not? And
You know what?
Rocco,
The kids are back in school. He's sick of teaching Zoom classes again.
the kids are not back. Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. They're back in that kind of school. Yes, Zoom school. Yes.
So he wants back
What
in the
can
garage.
Rocco
Back
do
in
to
the
prove to
garage.
you
Yeah.
he is clean and clear of COVID?
I don't think he has
What
COVID anymore. I'm not sure. I don't.
What can he do?
Yeah. What can
Yeah.
I do? You know.
I mean, I guess I gotta see medical records. There's no other way around
Wow.
it.
That's private. First of all.
How close are you to beating Red Dead, Sean? That's the real question.
Oh,
here.
I don't think I'm very close.
Well, I
at
think
all.
Rocco should bring in his medical records. I think he has
Okay.
to.
We need to bring in your doctor.
In the meantime, you
All right.
should
I'm gonna have my
yeah.
doctor on the podcast.
I
go
think
back
he
to
should.
the garage.
Just to push on at ease, you know?
I won't feel at ease. I don't feel better about anything.
I
I'll
will
never
air
feel-
my full medical records on the next podcast. All right, check it out. Didn't have COVID, but cholesterol. You know, we're talking.
We're in the danger zone.
I'll expose it all.
Yeah.
Micro.
I do know though the odds of a false negative
Yes.
that happens.
Yes.
A false positive is extremely rare.
It's not as rare as you think.
Oh,
Wait, what did
you're-
Rocco get? Did he get the false negative or the false
False
positive?
positive.
Positive.
False positive.
Is
Well,
that
it
what
can't
he's
be that
saying?
rare.
That's what he's
That's
claiming.
not as rare as you
He
think.
got it.
I'm
Well,
with you.
well, now Rocco's, I don't know, shaking my faith in the whole system. Not
Yeah.
as rare as he thinks.
See, that's the thing. Now you're
this,
putting fake
This
system.
whole thing shook my faith in the system completely.
Oh my god.
And I could point you to a lot of stuff to read.
Oh, I
about
don't.
the
Yeah.
things that have been happening.
Now I'm
'Cause it's
starting
not
to
just
side
me.
with Sean a little bit.
Thank you, Derek.
The more we talk about this, how common is a false positive? Really?
I know Sean said it wasn't, so
Exactly.
There you go. And
Yeah, I mean,
well, here's the thing. False negatives are more positive. So maybe he got one real positive
Yeah.
and a couple false negatives.
Well, yeah, and that's what's funny is
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
time
That's
the first time
possible.
I got tested afterwards,
Yeah.
it was negative because I'm like, nothing has happened. Like I haven't gone anywhere. I'm not feeling anything. I'm this and that, whatever. And plus just the way that without going into it, the way it was all executed was very like, what is this? I had a lot of weird issues with them, but the second one was negative, and it was like, dude, I told you. And I think it was my brother who said, well, one of these is wrong. And I went, oh, you ruined it. So then it was like another test and
second
then the
one.
antibody thing. And
I know that
I didn't
you
have it.
never had it. I have definitive proof.
see?
Yeah.
what is that? What's your proof?
Sean never got it.
Yeah.
If anyone was
Because-
going to, you
What do you
would
think?
Because-
If he had it, you would have got it. You were right
Because-
next to him.
Because, and what an excellent segue,
Yes.
we filmed a video called Todd Aaron's Game Awards
That's right.
2020. And I stood next to and slobbered upon Sean all
For
day.
for a long all day, and then I get a call 12 hours later. Hey, you're not gonna like this call.
Really, wasn't that the worst timing?
Yeah.
I mean, it
Oh,
had
yeah.
been, again, we're here, but like our studio is big. Sean often, when we have a meeting, is up on this crow's nest over here, 100 feet away from me over here, or, whatever.
Wearing my
Like,
mask.
Well, I'm going to cut in here. If
Wearing
you
a
want the
mask.
whole story, go watch Quarantine Cast. We
Yeah.
cover all of it.
True.
But
60
you
quarantine.
didn't get COVID. And we talk about it in Quarantine Cast for like an hour.
Yeah.
So watch that. But Todd and Aaron came out.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the new Todd and Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the COVID scare, which we already talked about in another podcast, but just the video itself.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
2020 was a shitty year. Rocco, I felt like you came with a lot of like pressure. Like everybody is expecting Todd and Aaron.
I
to be
was-
amazing this year. We got to deliver.
Oh.
Like the stakes were high.
Yeah. I was nervous this time. Usually when I Todd and Aaron, it's like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? We can do it. There's a lot of shit that happened this year.
Yeah.
But this was like, yo, everything sucked. Like, how do you write Todd and Aaron this year? Like, what do you do? And I think
Yeah.
I don't know. Who
And
thought
my
it.
social media experience this entire year was every day another bad thing happening and people going, Todd Aaron going to be fire this year, bro. It was just like, oh man, no pressure.
Yeah,
So-
I felt more pressure than usual this year.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
I didn't. I kind of felt like we should just forget all the expectations.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Todd and Aaron, to
Oh.
me, whatever you may have been feeling this year, I felt like I felt 2 years ago or last year. I feel like I hit a wall with Todd and Aaron maybe when like all the Harvey Weinstein stuff was happening and we didn't know, like, and all these people were getting canceled, famous men. And,
Yeah.
you know, it was a year.
Yeah.
The Me Too movement was happening. It was a year where we felt like if we make the wrong jokes or say the wrong thing, this won't be a funny video, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
And so we had to kind of tiptoe and walk on eggshells, but we were still able to crank out a hilarious Todd and Aaron. And I felt like after that happened, we had like unlocked like the path to do it.
Yeah, and I think maybe you suggested it, Derek, was like, let's not mention COVID. Like Todd and Aaron don't know COVID happened. Like that. Let's just go from there.
Well, that was
Right.
that was definitely the discussion. Was like, okay, straight up, that's an elephant in the room. So are they? I said in my mind, these are guys that got it. They went to concerts and they did all this stuff. That's in my mind. But like, are we embracing that? Like, yo, they're gonna talk about it, or is it like they're oblivious? And oblivious was really the way. Oblivious to most things is really the way
In my
to
mind,
go.
I don't know if Todd and Aaron did get it,
yeah.
Yeah.
to be real with you.
And I don't think they know if they got it either. They don't know.
I don't think they did.
Yeah.
I think they would have known if they got it. Now we're going to talk about the canon of Todd and Aaron.
Yeah.
Rocco says they did get it. I say they didn't. you know?
Hey, con credit Sturgis. I think they got it.
But we don't know. But
But you
I
don't
think
know.
they
But
would
you
have
don't
known
know.
if they
You
got it.
coughed.
Sickest they got this year was diarrhea, so the con crud couldn't have been worse than
Well, yeah,
pooping.
diarrhea is the worst thing you can get.
True.
I don't think.
Have you eaten
Well,
Taco
you know,
Bell?
the debate is out there, but you know, with every year with Todd and Aaron, I feel like everybody goes, "Oh, you're gonna go for this, you're gonna go for that," and they
Yeah.
basically make a list of all the obvious things that we're gonna avoid.
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, election, COVID.
Yeah.
I like to go back and look at all the crazy stuff that happened over the year that everybody forgot about. Because there's
Yes.
always insane fucking news stories that are nowhere by
Yep.
the end of the year. And that's what Todd and Aaron bring back.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the perfect example, the blueprint for that, Derek, I feel like is the year we made the kid at school who made a bomb.
Yeah, Ahmed's clock bomb.
That was a year where so much crazy shit happened
Yeah,
that
we
when we
wrote
brought
that-
that up, people like spit their drink
They
out.
thought
Like,
that dude was
happened?
a terrorist. That was also, yeah.
Yeah.
That was also the Bill Cosby year. But yeah, for a
Yeah.
week, it was like throw Ahmed in jail with his fucking clock bomb, and then it was nowhere.
Yeah.
But Todd and Aaron remember.
Yeah. So that was the better route. I did feel that pressure going in, but the answer was just, hey, like, yeah, don't really pay service to these big things. Like, that's not what it's about. Anyone can can joke about the election. You know what I mean? It just felt like that isn't really like, why deliver on what people expect it to be? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
It's also fun to be these people who don't know about this.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
it's like that's the humor of like they're just so fucking in their own little world. It's all about each other and Stacy, and there's
Yeah.
no one else.
They're oblivious bad people.
Yeah,
So
they
double
just
down
don't
on
They're
that.
gamers.
Yeah.
I don't even think Todd and Aaron are bad people. You know, I thought a lot about Todd and Aaron. I feel like Todd and Aaron are stereotypical gamers that no longer exist.
Yes.
Yeah,
They've
they
gone
are
around
from-
the world to being so irrelevant. They are the perfect commentators. You know, like Madden Bros
Yeah.
and Call of Duty Bros. That type of gamer is from the last generation. They don't even have like Mountain Dew EXP and Doritos extra EXP promotions.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about Todd. It's not that they're bad people. They're like 2008 gamers
They're
who
dated,
have not
yeah.
changed, and the years go on, and Todd and Aaron are still the same.
You know what though? I know a couple people that are still around that are bad people. So
Oh, wow.
I might have a personal
I think.
connection. But
Yeah, well, there you go.
but I
Draw
but I-
inspiration.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
still I think
Um,
that same way though.
Yeah, I should also say that like I think I've been giving Derek a lot of praise this podcast, and it's going to continue.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. No, but I think the camera is another character of that video that people don't appreciate, and that's Derek. But like the zooms are like perfect, where it's just like and it's just like he always like gets right in there for it. It's like it's perfect, you know. So like it's another whole part of the video that maybe people just take for granted, but I don't, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm often behind the scenes on videos. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
You know.
I want to be that more. So I'm going to be on.
Is that your 2020 resolution?
Yeah, to be more behind the scenes. I like that.
Fuck that.
No. Come on. Maybe this.
We need you to be
End
another
of
main
Evangelion
character.
coming soon.
Oh, we're filming that?
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
actually, I do want to say, not to keep bringing Evangelion up, but my only like not a bummer, but my only like head scratcher with the video coming out is I thought it was I think we talked about it would be exciting to put a preview for. I want to emphasize we filmed End of Evangelion at the same time. I mean, we're still working on it, but that was like part of the deal was like, hey, if we do this big scale Evangelion video, I think we can get 2 videos out of it, you know, because End of Evangelion just springs off of that and we could just keep going. And so we showed a trailer for it at the end of this video that just came out. And it's funny because I thought that would be like, yo, that's going to be hype, like putting that on there. And I had a lot of people ask me like, so are you going to do End of Evangelion? I was like, oh, no, yeah, the trailer is at the end. But I think some people thought it was like a joke or, you know, they're goofing or.
Well, I think with Mega64, you know, it's a 50-50
You never know.
if a project is actually going to come out.
That's
you know, we say something's going to come out, but is it really?
Exactly.
You don't know.
Exactly. So that's on us.
You never know.
That's on us. That's
big
on
mystery.
Us.
Yeah.
But
By the way,
assured,
over Christmas break, I read the first chapter of our book. It was awesome. It's so good.
Nice.
This book is going to be like a bestseller. I wish other people were reading it.
yeah, what's
Anyway.
up, everyone at home?
What
are you doing?
are you sleeping on that for?
At this point, it's on you guys.
Get
at
your
home.
Kindle.
Yeah. Don't know how you're going to find it,
You know,
but good luck.
I don't know how to get it to you, but you guys should have figured that out. So that's kind of where the book is at. If you want a book update,
Projects update. We're working on a book. We're working on version 4 and End of Evangelion.
Yeah.
End of Evangelion. That's how you're supposed to say it.
Yeah.
That's coming out too.
And
what
Full Metal
else?
Alchemist end of Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist in 5 minutes. Rocco, son of a
I
bitch.
blew
We
the
weren't
lid
going to
off.
announce it.
Sean, you get to play.
It's not. I don't know how good it's going to be because none of us have watched it. We're gonna do our
Full
best.
Metal
Edward?
Alchemist.
Actually, that would be a fun
in
video.
5 minutes.
That would be a fun video. We're doing a new in 5 minutes video, but none of us have watched
It's
it.
like
We're gonna do our
Shawname.
best.
It's Full Metal Alchemist.
That's like how I feel with literally every 5-minute video we've done.
I don't
so.
know shit about full. There's
Me
a
neither.
fucking robot.
a guy named Edward.
There's a kid.
Edward's a kid, and I don't know what the robot's name is.
kid.
The robot looks like a furnace, so I don't know if he burns stuff in
Yeah.
him or what.
Guys, I wish
This is.
Johnny. is
I'm
like
honestly
moaning.
going to do my best to describe it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a kid, and his brother got turned into a robot, and they go through time.
pretty good.
Johnny, what?
Johnny,
and
have you seen
they
Full
go
Metal
to
Alchemist?
World War II.
God, you nerd.
Were we close?
Who's that slutty homunculus?
You're not close.
With the claws. I like her.
There's a woman. Her
Lust.
arm turns into a
Wait,
sword.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
let's
wait.
lust.
The kid does magic.
Yes.
Oh.
It's alchemy.
We're coming, baby. It's 5 minutes. It's coming.
We got
Got
it.
it.
It might be in 1 minute.
We got it.
yeah.
So, yeah, hell yeah.
Looking forward to that. Let's take a quick moment, if we can.
Sure.
Let's take a quick moment to thank our sponsors. And I want to really thank them and thank them well. That's right. Shop.mega64.com. Wow.
Who?
I mean, that's all. I almost don't need to say anything else, but I will, because we've got the best apparel, the best, you name it, and we've got it. It's on there. We got great deals. We got great items for you to purchase. If you like Mega64, you're going to find something you like there because we got great designs. In fact, just this last Friday, we restocked a couple hot designs. Shirts that we had been out of stock for a while.
They're hot.
The track shirt
Yeah.
by the artist Joyce They're
hot.
Kikujo on Twitter, I believe, if you could find them on there. But their art is so good. They did this track shirt it's back in full stock. I think they're still in stock. I haven't checked, but we put that up. The Transport short sleeve, which is a killer design, that's on there. We also do something every week called the 64-hour special. It's a shirt that's only up for 64 hours. And this week, tied into our big video release, we had some people say that they really liked some of the graphic work in the video, and we thought it'd be a fun 64-hour special. The ending of the video was, as we mentioned here, very poignant. We've got the end of the video on a shirt. It's the end shirt is available now, which makes it clear there's nothing else to explain.
Nice.
We had, like I said, we had.
I call that sex on cotton.
Yeah, look at that.
Shit
You're
hot.
gonna, yeah, you wear that. You wear that.
Yeah,
You're
that
gonna
is
be.
fucking hot.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people complained about our Evangelion in 5 minutes. It's longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we made it up to them. We spent 5 minutes designing this shirt.
Yeah.
So no complaining.
Exactly.
It fits.
To all the haters that said we couldn't get something done in 5 minutes.
And look what we got. Can we get another
Check it
picture
out.
of it, please?
Look at
There we
that.
go.
Look at that. Sex on cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Wish you had it.
Really, nothing else to explain there. But anyway, I was telling them I like that shirt better without context. Like we gave it context. Like, oh yeah, it's a graphic from our video. If I found that shirt on a site and I didn't know what it was, I would order it. So I almost feel like, everyone at home, forget that. Just get this shirt without context.
And here's where you have fun when someone asks you out in public to explain your shirt. You just make up the explanation.
No, just say no.
You don't say,
no explanation.
yeah, you don't say, oh, it's from a Mega64 video. You just go, there's nothing.
I think the
the end.
appropriate response
else.
is they go, "What's that shirt?" And you go, "You ever seen Evangelion?
Yeah.
You ever seen
Durr.
Neon Genesis Evangelion? No, then you wouldn't get it.
Wouldn't get it.
Enough said.
Dumbass. And
Yeah.
then you walk away.
And then they go, "Wow, this person's a little mysterious. I like that shirt."
Ooh.
You know,
wow.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
yeah.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Something I really enjoyed. This is just reminded me. Separate. It's kind of a tangent.
Okay.
But our friend Sarah, who was Masato in the video, she was Masato. She made that. She made her whole costume,
Yeah.
right? She made that just to wear to Anime Expo at
Not
in
the
a previous
jacket.
year. Oh, okay.
We made some of the. She had a really nice Masato costume that she made for Anime Expo that
Okay,
year.
yeah.
But we added some shitty homemade looking elements to it.
Yeah.
So that was like her wig and her dress and
Yeah.
her, but I added some, I think, leg warmers and the hand stitched jacket.
You
but
had
that
to
was
make
all
her
stuff.
costume worse.
Yeah, I really did. I had to make it look more homemade.
So the reason I bring it up is a repeat thing that we were witness to that weekend at Anime Expo, where people going, "Wow, what a great Masato costume! You seen the show?"
What?
And she's like, "Yeah." Every episode?
What?
Yes. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that were like, "Well, you haven't watched it." Like guys
Those
just didn't think she
elitist-
watched it. And then
elitist
the video
anime
came out,
dorks.
and there were even comments like that were like, "She probably doesn't even know the lines that she's saying. Like, she probably doesn't even know what this is." It's
It
like,
was the year it came out
she
on
loves-
Netflix.
Yeah.
And people were assuming like, oh, it's just popular, so people are going to cosplay it.
Yeah, it's like,
Which
I mean,
is
I'm
insulting if you're that person wearing,
not convinced
like
if
the
she
band
watched
shirt, and someone's like, "Oh, you listen to them? What are your favorite songs?"
Yeah.
It's like,
I
what are
asked
we
her
in
if
middle
Kaji
school?
died. She didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know that college. What an
You
idiot.
quizzed
Did
her?
she watch it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
quizzed her.
You
She got like
dick.
4 out of 10. Did she watch it?
Yeah.
She couldn't name all the angels.
Oh,
Oh.
Sachiel, Zerul, Liliol.
okay. You're looking at them on
Okay,
the wall.
Oh, they're still taped on the wall. They're still taped on the
can't
wall.
There's a board over there.
Ziziol,
That's not even one.
Juvial.
It's hard to see. It's far away.
Metatron.
So you don't
Derek, Metatron, Gabriel.
You don't know how. So yeah, literally, we could see in the corner over there. They're all taped up. That was me in the middle of the night. So I got that positive COVID test and basically just told everyone, "Yo, I'm still at the studio." I was still at the studio when I got the results. I just stayed here overnight, and I was like, "I'm still in here. No one come here. I'm gonna finish the video. I'm gonna edit it up, get it ready." And just it was 3 a.m. and I'm filming those signs on the wall by myself, thinking I have COVID. And it's 3 a.m. and I'm fucking tired. What a shit night that was. It was just like, get me out of here.
Could have been the last thing you did.
Great. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, this is the last thing I do is film these shitty signs. So anyway,
That would have
I'm
been
looking
your-
at those and I'm just going, man.
What a way to go out, though. Your best
Sacrifice for
work.
your art, dude. He's gonna die making Ava.
Yeah.
I would die for that. I think this was my life's work building up to.
You think this is it, huh?
I
Jesus.
might have said that about Metal Gear, but now here we are.
Damn,
I don't have any Metal Gear tattoos, but I definitely was.
robot made out of a trash can.
I was so happy while working on it. I mean, really, it got me through the pandemic because I came to work every day enjoying what I was doing
Yeah.
in that shop.
I remember you coming to me and like, hey, would it be okay? I know we're both being in the Avas, but what could I be? I'm going to be Unit 1 if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
It's like, you know, unless like we need you to do it for something else, like we'll try to distinguish, like you're Unit 2, I'm Unit 1.
Yeah.
That'd mean a lot to me.
Yeah,
that would mean a
dude. Go
lot.
ahead.
I was really happy. Real quick, we mentioned Sarah, and I do want to shout out specifically to Sarah and Rachel for helping out behind the scenes of that real busy day.
Oh, yeah.
With wigs and like teaching me so much about. This is the first video where it's like we have like half of the staff is wearing anime wigs.
Yeah.
And they, you know, typically I can get one looking okay in a shot, like for Sniper Wolf, for
Yeah.
instance. But now it's like, okay, this full weekend of all these scenes and all these actors being constantly made up. They helped me. Sarah and Rachel helped me so much with like that type of stuff and styling everyone's wigs that looked excellent for the whole video.
It was such a weird time because we all, as we said, we were as safe as possible. We all got tested and then, didn't go anywhere until we filmed that together. And then we still had masks on and we ate outside, whatever.
But that was so fun.
It was like the one weekend that we had of like the world felt a little normal for a second.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I
It
saw
was-
other people and it was just
Yeah.
like, oh man, this is like, I don't know.
was
That
fun.
was nice just to
Yeah.
see friends again.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They had to get tested to do it.
It was worth it.
Anyway, I did want to say that it will eternally crack me up that Tyson plays Kaji in our video. I love that he plays these goofy ass roles in our video. The guy who is single-handedly carrying the Sonic franchise. I mean, at this point,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy put out this guy was a major force in the one major movie that came out in theaters in 2020. What is he doing in our video? Playing an anime character. Okay.
Watering watermelons.
But anyway, I could go on and on and on about Ava, but like I said, the behind the scenes video is coming out.
Yeah, I can't
We
wait
should
for that.
talk about more important stuff, and that is fucking Wonder Woman 1984. What a treat!
Who saw it?
That came out.
I saw it.
I did too.
That came out, and thank you. I just want to say, give
That's
a
about-
thank you to
yeah.
whoever, Patty Jenkins, and everyone who made
Number
that video.
3 is coming, baby.
that movie
Wonder
possible.
Woman,
1985.
1996. She goes back to school with Coolio and Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, that means they have to reference the 90s. They're not going to go.
Yeah,
that
no,
far.
it's
Nope.
like they're gonna remake Dangerous Minds. Wonder Woman is gonna join a gang and teach all the kids to appreciate knowledge.
Here, I feel torn about Wonder Woman because
Not here.
Because she's
No,
such a babe, but the movie sucks.
well, I guess
'Cause
that,
she's
both
such
those
a
things
good
are true, but that's not why. No, it's like I loved the fact like Christmas was different. I didn't see any family. We just stayed in our house, and it was kind of like, oh, I mean, what do we do? And then like everyone was super amped that night to watch it. So like it was really cool. They put it on HBO Plus. Like I really appreciated that. So
HBO Max.
it was. What I
The
say?
movie kept freezing
HBO
for me.
Plus.
Did it freeze
Whatever,
for
Max.
you a lot?
No,
I felt like maybe my internet sucks, or everybody in the world.
Or
was
maybe
watching
it was getting slammed at that time.
maybe.
Yeah.
You know what, Derek? I feel like I heard about that.
Yeah.
But
That it was
that
getting
was
slammed.
cool. The movie was just fucking garbage. But it was
Worse than
cool
the
that it was
first
on
one.
HBO Max on Christmas Day for free. Like, if you already had it, which I did.
It was neat that those kind of things were happening.
Yeah.
It was neat like as an event. But it was an insufferable fucking turd.
I did like Kristen Wiig in kind of like fursuit with a full tail.
No, you
Yeah, I
did
bet
not.
you
I did like that.
No, you did not.
Because
I bet you
it was so dumb. I was like, they're not going to go here. It's DC. Yeah, they go there. They make it look like the actual fucking comic image. I was like so surprised at like CG wigtail.
I saw that. I was like, didn't Cats fucking bomb? Like, why would you go for that?
I
look?
went into this movie. I hadn't seen a single trailer for it. I knew nothing about this
Same.
movie.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was in the 80s.
That's all I knew.
called
I knew it was in the 80s.
It's called that.
Surprised
Garrett.
it's 84.
It's called it.
I had
It
a clue.
surprised me.
But halfway through the movie, I'm like, are there any bad guys in this movie? Like
Yeah.
villains show up or
Right.
what? And then in the last 30 minutes, they all take a heel turn, but I felt like it was mostly them just playing dress up.
And that's
Did you
Mando.
wonder that, Derek, during the first opening of the movie or the second opening of the movie?
Right.
Or was it the hour and a half in the
The
middle?
first opening in the movie, I was like, wow, this little girl is like just kicking all these adults' asses.
That was the best
Everybody
part.
on this island sucks if a fucking 7-year-old girl can like whoop all their asses.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's the thought you had. The thought that I had was, did I play the first one instead? Didn't we already do this? Is this? Did I hit the wrong one?
How they all start.
Well,
It felt
it's a
like I had
sequel.
seen that shit all over
Every
again.
sequel just retreads what the first one did.
I was making Christmas dinner and they were like waiting to start the movie. Like, oh, go ahead and start it. I'll whatever.
Yeah.
And I was making it for a while, so I missed probably the first like hour of the movie. I mean, I kind of heard it, whatever. I sit down next to Emma and go, "What happened?" And she went, "Pfft, "Nothing." Okay, well, this is not a good movie then.
Remember how mad I was in the first movie? She never ripped her fucking sword out and cut dudes in half or chopped heads off or sliced some fingers up or nothing. In this one, again, there's
what
no
Wonder Woman
sword
does?
use. What's that?
Is that what she's supposed to do? I don't know.
Well, she's got a sword. What else do you do with a sword in combat?
Hey,
she's
take-
fighting World War I storm soldiers. and
Garrett,
she's-
this was me every day of my childhood with the Ninja Turtles.
oh,
You know, Leonardo has 2 swords. Yeah, I
does he
still
kill
haven't seen him cut anybody.
Yeah, makes no sense.
When's he gonna cut somebody?
Yeah, it was always like, why did they give him 2 swords? And I knew as a kid, like they're not going to have like that in a show, but maybe give him a different weapon.
What if
Give him-
Leonardo
give him,
was
like-
really mean? Like he grabs a foot soldier and he pushes him against the wall and he takes his sword and he starts like cutting his face. It's like, tell me where Shredder is.
Ugh.
Ah, Leonardo, stop! Ah! Like Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah,
God, Ninja Turtles. Be cool.
get to it,
But
Eastman.
yeah, Wonder Woman doesn't kill guys in this
Yeah,
movie.
I guess
I just-
in DC they never kill
There
people.
was just like, okay, it's 80s. It's going to be a gimmicky 80s. They're going to have a lot of 80s music and they're going to have like silly 80s gags the whole way
Yeah.
through. I'm ready for that. Oh, literally none of that?
Yeah, I was bummed too.
What's the point of this? Why did we put it in the 80s?
I remember the 80s. I lived in the 80s. It was pop culture fucking central. Pac-Man, Coca-Cola, New Kids on the Block. Everything was like branded. And then this movie takes place in the 80s and it's like so sterile.
Yeah.
There was the
No
one
80s
mall
music,
scene.
no cultural references to anything in the 80s. It was like old computers and a guy who vaguely looks like Ronald Reagan.
yeah.
And then,
That's
yeah.
it.
Well, I told you guys when I saw you over the break for a minute, I said, I bet you that was a last minute cut. When this got dumped to streaming, it's like the movie's paid for in terms of like shooting it and all these effects are already done, whatever. What's a last minute way to save a ton of money? Cut all the licensed songs.
Yeah.
I bet you, I just feel like that's the reason to do it is you have all the music and all the whatever of that time. There's like a montage of what's his name?
Duran
Captain
Duran.
Kirk, whatever,
Chris Pine.
getting
Yeah.
dressed.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been set to like Material Girl or something? You know what I mean? It just
yeah.
seemed like it was made for that.
I don't think they ever attempted to license. How do you
did it
unlicense a
once.
song if they paid for it?
Hey,
They
but
go
if it
back
does-
and be like, "Hey, give us our money back."
if it
We don't wanna
doesn't
use the
come out
song.
though, I think they could easily do that. I think they could go like, "Yo, never mind, we're not running with that." Even if it was the day before coming out, I feel like they could.
I don't think they ever even attempted.
They really skipped on that.
I think I'm holding to that. I think they were.
and I'm
going to.
holding to they didn't, and neither of us have facts. So
They did
take
do
your
it
pick,
once, you
people.
guys. You don't remember the mall montage where she saves some little children from the criminals robbing the jewelry store?
Yeah.
The intro to that mall montage was set to a Duran Duran song.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it was like
whoop-de-doo.
they did it. But yeah, I would
Yeah.
expect if the movie was all about, you're right, it was named 1984. Should have been throughout the whole thing. That and they dropped the entire musical cue of her fucking guitar riff from the first movie. Whenever
about it?
she did anything in the
That
first
music
movie, it was
in the
like
first movie was cool.
But that theme is in the movie. Like later in the movie, you hear
I
that.
didn't hear that come in.
I don't know if it's
all.
executed that way, but that theme is in there
Oh, okay.
later.
Because it was overused in the first one.
Yeah,
Like, anytime
yeah.
she did something, it was
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun.
so crazy to me. You have a movie set in 1984, no Star Wars, no E.T., no Indiana Jones, like nothing.
I just thought like
nothing.
Oh, I really thought like they chose this year because it's gonna be like fun. They're like we're gonna have it like 80 stuff in your face, and it's gonna be like. I mean, again, I didn't really care about Wonder Woman to begin with, but it was free, so I watched it.
Yeah.
So like, I really feel like that's everyone. We would not seen Wonder Woman. I'm telling you, we wouldn't
No,
have seen
oh
it.
God.
If it was in theaters,
'Cause it
that's
was
it.
free.
No, I wouldn't have gone.
And what a colossal fuck up for DC to have it be this movie.
I'm
that
even
it's
trying
like,
to think about like different
blew it.
styles of 80s, and maybe this was in there and I missed it, but I'm thinking like where were like the punk rock kids, and like I just felt like you had one very narrow fake view of the 80s, which was like
For a
you know,
minute.
pop collars and
Yeah.
I don't know, like Miami Vice.
It was like it was made by someone who didn't live through the 80s and was just trying to like guess what it was by looking at one magazine. Like, I think this is what it is.
But I was saying earlier though, I really think when this came out, I watched it and I realized I think we're really gonna see how much these theatrical opening weekends were carrying the weight of these blockbuster movies in terms of, you know, people buying tickets and going with their friends. And I feel like they're less inclined to be real about it, or, you know, it like, I think that does some of the lifting on some of these shitty blockbusters where it's like, you know, hey, we all went, you know, it wasn't the best movie, but we had a fucking good time. And, you know, you know
Sounds
what I
like
mean?
me.
It kind of cushions it being a stupid movie.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not attacking anybody's enjoyment of it. It's fun to go see a big blockbuster movie. But now that they're getting just out on into your living room on streaming, I think people are going to be way less kind. It's going to be like, oh, Jesus Christ, fucking skip this part. Oh my God. You know, I think you'll see how much, I think we're going to see with all these movies coming out over 2021, how much lifting the
Because it's all their movies, right, are going on
all of Warner
HBO
Brothers
Max.
movies,
Warner
yeah.
Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
Can
So,
I
oh yeah,
take a minute to talk about good movies?
yeah.
I saw Honey Boy.
Shia.
Shia LaBeouf, baby.
Oh yeah.
I'm a LaBeouf head now.
Wow.
Check out Honey Boy, everybody. It was really good. And
Great timing on getting really into Shia LaBeouf.
Why? What do you mean?
He's been canceled again.
Oh shit.
This
Really?
movie is about his
Yeah.
life too. He wrote and directed.
How did he get canceled? He didn't direct it, but he wrote it, and he,
He
acted
wrote it, right?
You,
Okay.
you got some articles to read after the podcast.
Can you sum it up for me?
I don't honestly really know.
He's something
Was
with FK Twigs.
Yeah, there was a lot of like assault things about like there was like a whole article about it.
Who knows?
FK Twigs. I don't know what that
I
means.
don't know what that means. I'll
It
look
doesn't
up.
matter. I
It's a
don't give a
person.
fuck. Who gives a shit? Honey Boy's a good movie.
Right.
Watch Honey Boy. I don't give a fuck what Shia LaBeouf is doing now. I feel sorry for what happened to Shia LaBeouf when he was a child. This whole movie is about a child actor who works on like Nickelodeon movies, but has like an abusive father who Shia LaBeouf plays. It's really interesting. It's kind of like a new look on the child star trope from Hollywood. Right? You always hear about child stars who grow up and they're not famous anymore,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you never hear about the child star when they're a child star and like how fucked up that experience is. That's what this movie's about. Check it out if you're interested. And then I saw a movie called The Sound of Metal. Me and Garrett both watched this movie independently. I think we both liked it.
Yeah,
This
definitely.
is about a metal drummer who loses his hearing. It's a drama, but it's kind of like a horror movie because they just have a guy and then suddenly all audio is cut and he can't hear anything. And you're just with him in the movie.
The sound design is sick. It's
You
like-
can't hear anything. He
it's
can't hear
awesome.
anything. And it's like,
Whoa.
I'm on tour. I was folding shirts and now I'm deaf.
So all of a sudden he just lost his hearing.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And
Fuck
there's people
that.
like, and he's like at the pharmacist and they have to like write it down and like show him on paper. And what does he do? The Sound of Metal. That's what, it's called.
the fuck? That's
good.
scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Wow.
good.
It was pretty good.
Wow. Okay. Where'd you find that?
They're
Amazon.
both on Amazon. They were both produced by Amazon Studios.
Oh, cool.
So Amazon is like, responding to Netflix by producing their own films. These are two of them. And they were both pretty good.
All right.
If you can tolerate Shia, I don't know what he did, but apparently he's on thin ice right now.
Did you
Transform.
Yeah.
Transformers. Finished Alias, guys. So we did it. I got through Alias.
Sean has made it through the least relevant television series to the world.
But here's the thing. Okay, we're done with Alias. Now we're watching The Queen's Gambit, which I'm liking. I will say.
Chess? Ew.
Okay. But now after that, what do I watch with these kids? I don't know. I'm like, Leftovers I think is too mature. So
Glow.
can't do that. Glow's a good one. That's a good one.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't watch Glow.
No? Okay, I won't do Glow.
So much cocaine snorting and Glow.
No.
I think I've come to terms with like, as long as they're not like graphically banging, I don't know if I care anymore with like the older two. Where it's like, you're 13, 15.
You take cocaine snorting over sex?
It depends how graphic it is.
Okay. All
Do they
right,
make
fair
it look
enough.
fun in Glow, or does it look like a bad time?
No, it looks great. It's always like, this is boring. You want to go do some blow? Yeah, let's get out of here.
Shit.
Then they come back. It's like, all right, what are we doing next? It's like, yeah, no consequence. I mean, they have consequences episodes later. There's
could
a
be a good life
seasonal
lesson
story
for 'em,
arc.
man.
Sure.
Could be
But,
a life lesson.
in the moment, it's just like, hey, we're having a party. It's the 80s.
Yeah.
Anyways. Glow. I liked Glow. I fell off. I didn't finish it. It got boring.
I fell off too. The first season I really liked, and then I kind of do that where I watch a season, like, I liked it, and then never go back to it.
This is every TV show. That's why I don't start TV shows, because I feel like inevitably I'll get bored and I won't make it to the end. And then I feel like, well, that was a waste of time because I got bored.
Sure.
That's why I like movies. 2 hours, you're
Yeah.
done. It's over.
Less commitment.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I won't talk about
Rocco's
Alias ever
scratching
again.
his head. I think
It was the
he's
me
trying to
bringing up Alias.
comprehend blow.
He doesn't like.
Blow.
He doesn't like it.
You're not a Glow head?
What?
No.
No.
No, I all the Netflix exclusive shows, I always leave feeling like I wasted my time. I don't think I've liked any of them.
I haven't
I
really
mean,
They all-
enjoyed
seen
they're
it.
all
What-
pretty bad.
HBO, I have a pretty, like every now and then there'll be a dud on there, but like fuck it. Does anyone remember that Westworld season 3 happened?
Oh,
Anyone?
yeah. Well, that
Does
was
anyone remember that?
misery.
But I have a better percentage of like things that I like on there. But Netflix.
What
I
have you
just
seen
feel
on
like I
Netflix?
always
The
leave,
original
like,
Netflix series that you watched.
What?
What an original Netflix series have you watched?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, like none of them. I don't think there are any good ones, honestly.
I can't think of one that
I'm
stands
with you.
out.
I'm right there with Rocco. They all suck.
Hey, I'm really liking The Queen's Gambit. I'm not recommending this to you guys. I'm not. The record.
Right.
But I really like it.
I
Now,
watched
I
2
said-
episodes.
Just wait till season 4 of The Queen's Gambit, then you'll say it. Like,
Yes.
That's gonna be it. I think this is a one-time thing, and that's it. I heard The Crown was good. I don't fucking know. What are we talking about?
But I don't
Is
like
that
any.
Netflix
Any.
exclusive?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, I didn't know.
anything I watched on HBO, I feel the same way though. I fell off of Westworld and. I can't even. I feel like there were some comedies on HBO that I tried that were really bad.
That's why like Chernobyl ruled. It was,
Chernobyl
that
was
was so
awesome.
good.
that
Yeah,
was 5
Chernobyl-
episodes, and you couldn't. There's no time for you to fall off.
I just rewatched that because for my birthday, my parents wanted to cheer me up. They got me the 4K box set of Chernobyl.
nice. Cheery.
And and I rewatched that, and that was fantastic.
Yeah, Chernobyl's great. I think
It
with
was.
me, for all of these shows, they just go on indefinitely. It's not that they're going on forever, but they're just, you don't know how long they're going to go on for. And after a while, it just feels like, am I spinning my wheels, or is this show spinning its wheels? Like, is this a lifelong commitment?
Yeah.
Tell your story, wrap it up, let me move on.
Yeah.
I feel that way about anime. I have a really hard time watching any anime that's not 26 episodes. Like, or I'll watch season 1 and I'll just drop off.
More than one season's
Yeah.
hard for me too.
Yeah, I've honestly really enjoyed Attack on Titan is in its final season right now.
Yeah.
And I have thought it's only gotten better, but they did one season in 2013 and took 4 years off. It was like no, it, like 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't until 2017 that they had a season 2, and I don't know anyone that made that jump. And it's like, well, yeah, it's like you're asking a lot. But that's wrapping up, and this last season has been pretty interesting so far. So I'm watching that. But speaking of anime, I finally finished something that I had put in motion, and I'd watched there were a couple short seasons, but the main long season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Like the longest arc of it that is the show is kind of famous for, I watched. And it's so funny. For the first half of it, I was like, all right, this is fun. You know, it's kind of dumb, but I'm enjoying it. Like, all right. By the end of it, when that concluded, I was so fucking sad. These guys are my family. This is over. I can't see them anymore. It was like, it was so good. And I went to tweet about it, like that I finished it and I really loved it. And I was like, I'm years late to this. Any observation that I have has already been said. Whatever, fuck it. I'll tweet anyway. And so I tweeted, this really was Japan's answer to Lord of the Rings. And I got all these responses that were like, oh my God, I never thought about that. What the fuck? That's exactly what it was. Everybody told me they'd never heard that before. And I was just like, oh, that's exactly what the show was. It's a group. It's like the fucking Fellowship has a secret mission to go to Mount Doom. Like this show is about a group of guys who they're the only ones that know that this one dude in Egypt has to die. So we got to go to Egypt and kill that guy. And that's it. No one else can know about this because there's going to be all kinds of people trying to kill us on the way there. And so what the show is they literally can't do shit to get to Egypt. There are people out to kill them everywhere. So imagine like, all right, we're going to fly to Egypt. Let's get on the plane. Someone's trying to take the fucking plane down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so we can't do that. Well, let's take a boat. Oh my God. Someone's trying to sink the fucking boat. What do we do? I mean, it is literally, we can't take basic forms of transportation. You can't fall asleep in a car. You can't, how do you get to Egypt? And it's just, they made so much entertainment just out of that. And then once they get there, it's a shitstorm. No
tournament arc?
No tournament arc. Sorry.
Okay.
But it was, I fucking loved it. It was so good. Now there's some new series of it since then. I haven't seen those, but that arc, Stardust Crusaders is what it's called, was really, really good. So,
okay.
Anyway, my highest recommendation, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders. I loved it. And I miss those characters. Every day I've been like, oh, I like miss them. I don't know. I bonded with them by the end of it. So anyway.
Kevin, you gonna watch that one?
It. No, I did not. I haven't watched any anime in a long time.
Okay. All right.
You got to get on that Crunchyroll, Kev.
I know.
That's what I'm getting him for his birthday. That's it.
Oh.
Just figured it out.
Hey, Garrett, what day is that?
May.
Yeah. Though you're giving it to him. May what?
Oh, I didn't even hear. May. Can I look at my phone?
No.
Nope.
No.
Come on,
what's the point of this?
Come on, Garrett.
What's the point of this? Because I've got a digital assistant.
You brought it up. I just want to know if you know the day.
You're already getting angry.
Oh,
I know it.
It's May 12th.
It's May 1st.
May 1st.
It's May 1st. You blew it.
It doesn't matter.
Do you know anybody else's birthday off the top of your head?
Your own birthday.
Yeah, I know that one.
That's coming up.
I know Trish's birthday. That's an important
That's
one.
the most important
Don't
one to
forget
know,
girlfriend's
Garrett.
birthday.
That's as long as you know that one, you're good to go.
Have you ever forgotten a girlfriend's birthday?
No.
Has anybody ever had that?
I've never straight forgotten one. I've realized
You
shit, 2
You
days.
think Garrett would be here sitting in a chair to talk to us today if he forgot a girlfriend's birthday?
I just put a reminder for every single thing in my phone.
Yeah, same. That's.
But then you rely too heavily on that, and if technology fails you, then you're fucked. You gotta just know it.
Hey,
you gotta
man.
just know.
We're adults. We don't need to keep celebrating our birthdays. Those are for children.
You should tell her that.
The angriest I get in
She's
life
down with that.
is when I set a reminder on my phone for some stupid shit I want to buy on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I see it an hour after I was supposed to buy it.
Yeah.
This happens to me every fucking goddamn fucking time. I don't think I've ever bought anything off Instagram. I always miss the alert, and then I look and it's sold out, and I'm like screaming. I feel so bad for the neighbors on my street because I'm like, fuck! I missed the simp crate from Simpsons Man on Instagram.
That happens to me a lot.
I missed that one on Friday. My favorite artist, Alex Zarit, did like a clothing collaboration. I was gonna get all decked out. I was gonna look cool. That happens to you a lot too. I love hearing when it happens to other people. It makes
I
you feel
set
better.
a reminder on my phone, and for some reason, it goes to Emma's phone. I don't know how that's possible.
What?
That should not work. But she comes to me and she's like, "Did you call the dentist?"
Why would that be on
Your
there?
account?
I don't know. No, I don't think no, because like I don't. It's some weird thing with like the parent
Yeah.
Family sharing.
sharing shit. I don't know, but she's getting it, so it's just like, yeah, thank you. Like, it's weird.
Yeah,
What's the thing that you missed buying that you regret the most? The thing you missed out on?
There was one this week. I mean, I don't know if this is the most, but it's the most recent.
Yeah.
I have not bought, this is going to sound weird. I have not bought Tim and Eric merchandise since probably 2006 when we went to their live show or whenever that was. I've been out of the
Yeah.
Tim and Eric bubble for a long time.
Yeah, same.
But I love On Cinema that Tim does. And he used to have those videos that were Tim's cooking tips or kitchen tips or whatever. Do you remember him doing that on YouTube? And he would always talk about it sponsored by Pitzman's Mustard. And he would he would make the biggest fucking mess. And I love those videos. Randomly the other day they tweeted out, "Hey, we made Pitzman's Mustard beanies." Like it's just the logo for Pitzman's Mustard on a yellow
That
beanie.
was
I'm
made
like,
just for you.
holy shit. Went there, sold out. What?
No.
They tweeted this like an hour ago. Yeah, we made some for our live tour, but we didn't make that many. And they're gone. And we're not going to make any more. Oh, I was so mad.
Hitzman.
Pitzman's Mustard. Like I would have loved. Anyway, that's the most recent. I was pissed about that. I usually find a way to get something.
How
You're
long
on
did
it.
it sell out? An hour?
It took like an hour.
That's the worst when if something sells out in 1 minute, I feel better because like, well, 1 minute.
Yeah, what could you do?
nobody got
Yeah, what are the
There was no
chances?
way I was going to get that to begin with.
Yeah, that's I agree.
Yeah, but when it's an hour, it's like I had a fucking hour. What was I doing? Taking a shit?
Yeah.
Fucking went to fucking get some food? What was I doing?
Yeah.
Drives you nuts.
That's what happened with me and there were Comic-Con exclusives this year for a Comic-Con that never happened. And Hasbro did a Power Rangers one where it was like from the comic, there's like a Bizarro universe. I'm explaining in layman's terms, Bizarro universe Tommy, and a timeline where he stayed evil. They did like this corrupted version with all the cracked helmets of the other Rangers that he's killed.
Oh, gruesome.
And they did an exclusive version of that, and it was super unclear what day they went up. And I'm like editing stuff, and it's like, Rock, did you pick this up? No, that's not till Saturday. No, they were up all day. They've sold out. You know what I mean? It's like, so I had like 7 hours to get it. You know what I mean? It was like, again, if it had been 30 seconds, like Mondo did a Tron vinyl that was like,
oh my God,
all fucked up and then gone after a minute. Yeah. Okay, what was I gonna do? You know, but that Power Ranger thing pissed me off. But
And that one was
That
a
was the
pre-order.
hardest.
That sucked.
Yeah.
That was a pre-order that sold out in 30 seconds.
it was a pre-order. Why don't you do an open pre-order?
The Mondo stuff for me, Derek, is the one that gets me where like I've tried in the past, but it's been years because I've kind of given up on it.
Yeah, I don't even.
I don't attempt now
try
because I've been
any of
burned so
that.
many times. Like I used to actually try to do shit on Record Store Day. That was the biggest disappointment. Going down to the place
Oh, I did
physically
that.
on
Oh,
Record
fuck
Store
that.
Day and then realizing like this shop got dick. They got nothing on the
Yeah.
fucking list that I was
Yeah,
interested
what I
in.
wanted, they got. If they got it, they got one, and that's been gone for the
you know
whole
what?
day.
It's, I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking like you win some, you lose some. Because I'm thinking of all the pre-orders and things that I fucking scored on. That I got in the first minute.
Oh, I have
We all got PS5s.
Oh, yeah.
I have pretty damn good luck, I have to say.
For the most part.
I could bitch about a couple things.
Sure.
I got pretty good luck at getting rare stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, you got the Paul McCartney album.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about that on here, but I randomly woke up at 5 a.m. one day, which I'm normally going to bed at that time, but I went to bed early, and suddenly at 5 a.m., why am I awake? Like, I could have slept in. What the fuck? Check Twitter. Oh, Third Man Records is doing something with Paul McCartney. That's cool. Yeah, I'll order that. Went back to sleep. Woke up hours later and there's people going, can you fucking believe this stunt Jack White did? He ground up all of Paul McCartney's past recordings into vinyl and they made 300 copies of this shit. It went up at 5 a.m. No one could get it. I woke up and got it and went back to sleep. I got it. The tweet had just gone out like 5 seconds prior and I got it. So I gave that to my dad as a Christmas present. I should have recorded his reaction. It was seriously, no. I mean, it was like a girl got a car for her birthday, you know. It was, anyway. So I have pretty damn good luck, I will say.
those on eBay right now, Rocco,
Ooh.
are going for how much on eBay?
Oh, I regretted giving. I mean,
500.
Dad, I
You love
regret
your
giving
dad.
it to you.
I think add a zero to that, Derek, and you're right. I think it's going to like $4,000 to $5,000.
Oh,
right?
they're going for thousands.
yeah. Like, whoa, that's some present you gave him.
Yeah, it was
Hot
like,
damn.
God, for
And-
a shitty record.
If I had one of those, I would
Wow.
hug and kiss it and sleep with
I'm
it.
sorry. What is the song on there? New? Oh, God. Give me a break.
He made a joke once I gave it to him. He was stunned, and then after a while was just like, "Well, going on eBay." Like he made a joke, and I was like, "No, really, I wouldn't hold it against you. You'll get thousands of dollars." Like, who
What
would
song is
who would
on there?
fucking blame you?
It's his new album. Paul McCartney 3 just came out.
Oh, it's 3. Okay.
McCartney 3. Finally, the trilogy is complete.
This
which,
version-
which I
heard
like
that
the album actually. I liked it.
McCartney 1 was when he quit the Beatles. He made a solo album called McCartney 1.
Yeah.
And that was in 1970. And in 1980, he left Wings and did a solo album called McCartney 2.
Yes.
But who did he leave to make McCartney
Well,
3?
I can
here's
tell
the
you.
thing.
Fireman.
I
know
have
the
the
answer.
answer because I listened to the Howard Stern interview with Paul McCartney. And he said he didn't intend to make McCartney 3, but like those other ones, he just did everything. He did like all the instruments, wrote it all by
Yeah,
himself
yeah,
and whatever,
yeah. Solo
isolation.
album.
And he realized like he was just fucking around in the studio during the quarantine. And he's like, I had an album. I didn't realize I tried to do it, but like I made McCartney 3 without even thinking about it because I was just stuck in here in isolation. So here it is. And so
So what he left, Derek, was Society.
there you go.
And ready for Sean, you're missing the key quote that he said.
Okay.
Because this is the most Paul McCartney thing he could possibly say. I was a little bit into the lockdown and I thought, why not turn it into Rockdown? That's what he said. That was his
I did
actual-
say that.
No, what I was looking for on my phone, what I wanted to say was shout out to Hunter out there. Not this Hunter.
job,
but
Hunter.
Hunter,
Hunter
you
out
killed it.
there. I mentioned I missed that Power Rangers exclusive. I tweeted about it and he messaged me like, "Yo, I got it, but like I regret buying this. Can you want to just buy it off me?" Yeah, so I bought it off him.
Oh.
So, thank you, Hunter.
When did that
Reach
happen? Just
out.
now?
Oh no, this was like September or something like that.
Got it.
As soon as I
Oh,
said it, he
well,
was
that
like,
ends
"I didn't
well.
know. I don't know why I did this. Just take it."
Oh.
No.
Shout
You
out.
got guys out there
Well, if
looking out
anybody
for
got
you,
them Alex Zarit shorts and you don't want to wear them, give them to me. We can swap shorts.
If anyone has a Rock Band 360 guitar, holy shit, I cannot find this anywhere.
Yeah, you've been trying to
This
play
is-
with your kids a
Message
lot.
me and I will pay you for it. Like I don't know what to do to get this fucking thing. Like
This
how-
is a new segment of the show. I don't know what to call it. Johnny, maybe just, edit
if
a whole
any,
intro.
hold on. If anybody has, what do I want?
I'm trying to see.
Oh,
you
is
know?
it? What should he call it? Beggar's banquet.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. The sound of that.
Oh,
You should
okay.
call this.
Johnny, don't call it that.
You should call this.
Mega64 Marketplace.
yeah, no, what? Yeah, swap shop.
Yeah.
Good offerings.
Yeah.
This is a segment called Good Offerings.
Yeah.
And if you would like to present us with some good offerings, you know
P.O.
what?
box.
I would like one of those big fat rainbow Pikachu cards. That's what I would want.
That's
Yeah.
what you want, huh?
I got a video concept where you tear one of those up. So I want one.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny, what do you want?
Oh, weird.
No,
well,
he
Derek already got
already
that.
did
So
that.
what do
Stealing
you
my
want?
thing,
We already did
Johnny.
it.
Can't double
Stealing
up.
my thing.
Yeah, you got to come with something else.
Be original.
There was another rare thing I got this week.
Nice.
Again,
Sex.
I found what?
I got that too, bro.
Got him.
Okay. Well, this is demonetized, I guess.
He's being lewd.
There was something that I didn't realize came out and was a rare thing, and through my searching through my networks of people, I found one and didn't have to pay that much for it. But I got my first piece of I got my first Cactus Jack offering.
What the fuck?
That's right, Travis Scott. I should have worn it. I didn't. I'll wear it next week. I didn't know. I follow an account on Twitter called Movie Promotional Items that are just the shittiest promotional items from movies.
Yeah,
and stuff.
oh, yeah.
So it's like someone with a Kangaroo Jack like fucking tank top, or Star Wars Episode 1 flip flops, or like they'll make a Mr. Woodcock snapback hat,
Right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, one of them they posted the other day was a kid at the mall, and his shirt just had the entire Tenet poster on. Like, it's all the cast and crew info from the fucking movie. It's literally like, time runs out, the plan, a new song by Travis Scott for the movie Tenet, a film by Christopher Nolan starring, and it's got the cast list. It is the ugliest shirt I've ever seen. But I guess it was a limited edition Travis Scott item for like a day or something. Anyway, so I found the biggest size version of that, which, believe it or not, I found someone who regretted they bought it.
Oh,
Go figure.
And I got it, so I'll wear it next week.
Okay.
very
hell yeah.
exciting.
Ugliest shirt I've ever seen.
Okay.
But I got that Cactus Jack drip now.
Fuck.
So you didn't think I would?
That's cool.
I got it.
Can we have you say that again?
Hmm?
You gonna repeat of that line?
I got that Cactus Jack drip now. Well, what's the joke with that?
More confidence, like the first time you said it.
I got that Cactus Jack drip now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
I thought that was the wrestler, like Mick Foley. Travis Scott is
No.
going by that now?
Yeah, why is he Cactus Jack? Johnny, do you have an answer?
No,
You're the one with the shirt, bro.
no
Yeah,
Scott
you
heads?
own the
You're
shirt.
the most
Yeah,
Scott.
you're the biggest Cactus Jack fan here.
Yeah.
I did. I've had the McDonald's meal.
Yeah.
I've had.
had the
I have the
Szechuan
shirt.
sauce?
Soon I'll listen to his music.
What he's known for? Yeah. You think he might get
I'll get
into it?
around to it.
All right.
Oh, I know Sicko, the Sicko guy.
I don't know.
He
that.
did
Sicko mode?
Sicko mode.
I may not know the music,
And
but
the
I
song
got
from
that
Tenet.
Cactus Jack drip now.
Yeah. He
Hell
did
yeah.
that Tenet song, Tenet theme, and and Sicko.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Mode,
He
sicko
did, all kinds of lit stuff. He's,
I'm,
he's
I'm-
a pretty lit
I'm-
kid, from what I understand.
Yeah, I'm David
He likes to light
Scott's biggest
stuff up.
fan.
As far as I know, he lights stuff up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a way that Emma said something about no lying, like not lying, and I wish I could remember it because it was no cap. Yeah, no cap.
That's you?
That doesn't make sense.
I like him, no cap.
No cap.
Oh.
Dead ass.
I don't know what that one means.
Did he come up with that?
Yeah, he did.
Dead ass is Travis Scott?
He did.
no cap.
The ass that is dead is Travis's.
What?
I'm not
Spoiler.
going to use that one.
I'm glad we have a 20-year-old that works here, or someone in their 20s.
A 20-year-old.
Yeah, thank you,
Johnny's
Johnny.
29.
But he's in his 20s, and I think that we need him
counts.
here to. I don't know what the fuck's
Yeah, I have
going
no
on.
idea what any of this stuff is.
I don't know if we should say this or if it's whatever, but we worked on a Travis Scott thing at one point. That sounds more important than
lit.
I'm intending.
That sounds very cool for us, and that is not what this was.
It's like a
was lit.
music video, like a video
Yeah.
album thing.
Yeah, we don't even go
program.
into it.
He was in a lot of it.
It was a
He-
beat.
but, he
Yeah,
got
Travis Scott thing. We worked on it.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Leave
Could have been a
it sound
hamburger.
cool.
That made me sound fun. We also were doing a Steven Spielberg thing.
Well, full disclaimer: Travis Scott was not involved,
Yeah.
but we
Anyway.
were working on it.
Yeah, we had a video about Travis Scott, but I don't know. Maybe maybe there will be a reason to.
He's got to do something, and then we'll put it out.
I'll tell the video.
You filmed it,
I
right?
guess. Nah, the video's lame. The idea
That's
was
what
haven't
funny
come
at
out.
the
haven't even
time.
watched it.
The idea ideas have a shelf life. They're funny,
Yeah.
and then you don't do them, and they get stale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to say what the video was.
yeah.
We were going to get Travis Scott. We were going to get him. We were going to be sponsored by Travis Scott. We are going to do a
Yeah.
collaboration with Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Seemed like every company out there was doing a collaboration with Travis Scott. We were going to do one too.
Yeah.
Why not?
We didn't have Travis Scott, but that wasn't going to stop us.
Yeah.
But it did stop us because the video never came out.
Yeah.
So it
maybe,
stopped
I
us.
don't know, that could go on the Patreon or something someday, or maybe on
Yeah,
our
that
YouTube channel.
it will get seen at some point because I was editing it and I was like getting through it and but it was just we were busy with other stuff and it was like I think this took too long and it's not. There was a news cycle where everything had a Travis Scott connection and then that had been left behind and it was like is this even gonna matter? What? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop working on
It was
this.
like the McDonald's thing, and then the next day it was like he was working with PlayStation 5
Yeah.
and he was the
Yeah.
ambassador. I was like, this guy's fucking everywhere. Let's just say he works
Yeah.
with us too. And
But
that
maybe-
was the video.
But maybe it will happen again. And when Travis Scott does a bunch of stuff, maybe that'll be the time to, here's our video.
Well, it already exists.
So it's ready.
The second it happens, we're ready to go.
Yeah,
ready. Pull the
this
trigger.
This is a shout out to everyone. If Travis Scott does something, get ready. A new video is coming out that second.
Cactus
We got it
Jack will
in
be
the
back.
cannon.
Now you know how we
will
work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got them locked and loaded.
Cactus Jack.
In fact, this might actually start a new era for us where we just make videos for the moment they're going to be ready. We did that video, Modern Game Journalism,
True.
the movie.
Yeah.
And that it just anytime like Cyberpunk came out, fire that video out again. Like we
Yeah.
put it on Twitter, and it's like it's brand new. It
Yeah.
is like, whoa, they made a video about the scores that the game's getting, and it's like, no, we've been putting this video out every year since 2012.
And we will continue to do so.
So maybe we just keep making videos to have them to fire at the exact right
It
moment.
is weird that we've been around for this is our going on 18th year. Is that right?
How many years?
18? Is that right? I think so.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
didn't even realize
that's
that.
crazy.
That's like you wouldn't even have to take care of your kid if it was 18 anymore.
No, it's an
On his own.
Mega64 is an adult pretty soon.
Our
It
company
really
is legally independent.
Yeah. Anyways, but we've been around for so many news cycles at this point that we've made a video for pretty anything that's going to happen. We could stop making videos this second and release a new video every 2 months and be relevant. So
It's not divination.
We
it's
did
just recycling.
Yeah. We could retire.
We're the internet. We're the internet Simpsons.
Who would want to?
And by that I mean funnier than ever.
I think
in
I just
season thirty-two.
Derek out by the I don't know.
No, I've
No.
already been bummed out about
Oh,
that.
okay.
Bummed?
By the level of by the amount of my life I've dedicated to Mega64 for such little return.
Okay, fair enough.
Got 30 seconds in that Ava video. 18 years of working here.
Shit.
I think I'm about to make it. I think I'm going places.
All right.
18 years. I've been doing Mega64 for longer than I haven't been doing Mega64.
That's
That's crazy.
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't even know what it's like to be not famous anymore. I've been famous for longer than I've been not famous.
Crazy.
I've been a celebrity for longer than I've not been a celebrity. This is a crazy life. I'm living it.
Yeah.
You're not jaded though.
When you're a
No,
celebrity.
I stay
Still
based. I
appreciate
stay
it.
grounded. I still shop at Vaughn's,
Yeah.
with all the normies out there.
You don't let it
Yeah,
get to you.
that's good. That's good. You do that too.
What's
That
funny
looks
to
cool.
me is people
It's
want
humble.
to tell me my politics are wrong, and it's like, bro, I've been famous for over half my life.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about
And
politics.
if you're famous, you know
Yeah.
how it works. you know?
Hey, if I didn't
in
know
touch.
stuff,
You're in on
I
the
wouldn't
inside.
be famous.
That's true.
True.
If I didn't have the right thoughts, you wouldn't know who I was.
Exactly.
So, and I don't know who you are, so I don't care about your opinions.
Yeah.
They don't go around letting anybody in.
This is a comedy. bit.
We're
I'm
making
joking.
jokes.
I'm joking. I just offended so
Look
many
at
people
Rocco's
out
shirt.
there.
Rocco's shirt. Look at that shirt.
You need
Comedy.
to film it.
Comedy.
No, I think
That's what we're all about.
No, there's people out there who are more famous than us
That's true.
name one.
for good reason. Joe Rogan, if you want me to name one.
You
got
You
it.
had to go there.
he's off YouTube, so that's not true.
Okay, Zendaya.
Zendaya.
She's
yeah.
not even on YouTube.
I watched Euphoria.
She's very famous. Casey Undercover. You seen
She's
that?
in
Garrett?
Spider-Man for like 2 minutes.
yeah,
You saw that?
yeah. I like Zendaya. I like Hunter as well.
But I don't know. Honestly, I think I should be more famous than Zendaya.
I agree.
Do you seek fame? Not just fortune?
No.
This is like a monkey's paw kind of riddle I'm giving.
Who
him.
seeks fame? Who seeks fame?
Do you seek fame?
No, I'm happy with where we are. We don't do shit. And we do this podcast. We do some YouTube videos. We're as famous as it gets for
Yeah.
what we do.
Because you can
Hell
still
yeah.
go to
So I'm
Vaughn's
totally
without
happy.
being bothered by.
and sometimes
you
they get recognized, and that's nice.
know, yeah.
What does Zendaya do, by the way? What's she famous for?
She's an actress?
Exactly.
Yeah, acting.
Really?
Acting, singing, I think too.
That's
right?
it.
Does she sing?
Does she
too?
put?
I don't know.
I thought she was.
I think she just acts.
She's
She's
a
good
Disney
actress.
actress who went on to do other kind of, all
Yeah.
the Disney actresses grow up and then they do like sexy acting.
All right, fair
That's
enough.
what she's famous for.
Look, all I'm saying
Gymnastics.
is, if I did that, I'd be as famous as her. If I did some Disney princess shit,
Yeah.
and then some sexy roles, I could be Zendaya.
You'd end up
I'm
like
not
Shia
threatened.
LaBeouf though.
What?
You'd end up like Shia LaBeouf, and you'd be in
You don't
hot
want to
water
be like
right
that.
now.
Don't be like Shia LaBeouf.
You're joking, but Honey Boy was really sad.
It was. I've seen it.
Honey Boy was fucked up, dude.
Did it end with him going, "Do it"? Do you get it?
In a way, yes.
I wish
But
I didn't.
literally, no. But in a way, yes.
I've always liked Shia LaBeouf, but there was that era of just too much of him.
Yeah.
And then him trying to like everyone trolling him when he was trying to like raise a flag for some art installation, and the whole "He will not divide us"
He will
thing.
not divide us. Remember that?
No, what was the "He will not divide us" thing?
When Trump won, he put a camera out just in public in
Oh,
New
yeah.
York
In a Brooklyn
with a
art
sign that
museum.
said "He will not divide
Oh, I
us," and it
forgot
was just
about
like
that.
come up to the camera and just let him know. It was like live streaming all week
Yeah.
or something where people could just walk up and
Yeah,
say,
that sucked.
you know,
But then 4chan trolls
yeah, people were just trolling.
just started saying heinous shit on this live webcam that was up all the time because it was Shia LaBeouf's art project. And then he tried to hide the art installation at different locations and live stream it from different areas around the US. And then they went to task on it and like found GPS coordinates, triangulated the sound of like a metal clanging on the flagpole. I mean, it was like CSI level work that these fucking 4chaners put in to find out where the art installation was so that they could go steal it and take it down again. And it was so fun to like watch him get trolled that I kind of felt bad because like, I like this guy, you know, but man, he's putting himself out there to just be made a fool.
Well, and then the worst part of the whole stunt, he divided us.
Damn.
Shy.
We didn't even none of it worked.
Well, the camera was
Shia.
taken down. No wonder.
Yeah, really. If they would have just left it up, it would have been. It would have been. Ah, shit. You know what? I don't think he can divide us.
He was quiet for a while, and then now he's back. You know,
Yeah.
he's been doing some Zooms. I know they cast him as Spicoli in a live reading
Dude,
of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I have been very bored in my life at times. I will never be bored enough to watch the cast something, read something on Zoom.
Yeah.
I will never be
Yeah.
that bored. I
I
promise.
saw
Yeah,
you.
same here.
All the Back to the Future people were doing those,
And I love my favorite
And
movie
all
of
of that
all
shit.
time.
Looks so
Hey,
uninteresting.
With all of those, I've enjoyed skipping through them and going, "Oh, look at that!" And then I'm done.
I won't even.
You know,
give
it's
it
like
that.
cool. They got
Yeah.
them all, and I'll watch a minute, and then I'm
I
done.
haven't
just-
scrubbed them at all.
I just that has nothing for me. And I get you. What can you do right now? It's a hard time. I get it. And you're trying to make content, sure, but like, no, thank you.
Table
I'll play a
reads?
video game. I'll go outside and look at the grass grow before I do that.
Watch Back to the Future again. It's been a while.
Yeah, exactly. So that's me.
Me too.
Zendaya.
Did
You would
anybody
like
hear-
Euphoria, Derek.
Anybody here? Yo, so you actually watched that show?
Yeah,
It was good.
it's very adult.
Yeah, but I just it is, but it's like all set in high school, right?
Yeah.
I just
weird.
feel like
I watch that show and I'm seriously going like, yo, kids were not doing this in my high school in the 90s.
Yeah, there's a lot of
and I knew
shit.
some wild kids, but they weren't doing this kind of shit. I mean, it is almost unbelievable, but that is the reality. Like
Is it?
drug use and sex in high school.
When was the
I
last
think
time
is
you were in a high school?
off the fucking chain? I think we've been out of it for a while, and there is a way more advanced youth culture
I don't
now.
know. I have a
I
kid in
visited a high school
I don't-
recently, and it was way more tame than I expected. All the kids were fucking nerdy and meek.
Tame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
Yeah.
if This is
This
representation.
is New York.
for
This
high
is the Big
schoolers.
Apple, though, guys. This is New York City.
Oh well,
New York.
Maybe HBO's
Greatest
painting
fucking
a
city in the
false
world.
narrative for me. I don't
Maybe
know.
it's just a entertainment thing.
yeah.
it could be that.
Yeah, because Degrassi makes it sound like everyone's doing anal and
It's kind of what this is like.
at school.
kind of-
No,
What the
if you've
fuck?
seen Degrassi,
You know?
it's
That's
true.
what
Yeah, watch
Degrassi's
Degrassi.
about.
You'll know.
These guys haven't seen Degrassi.
Everyone's doing that.
That's legit.
Everyone's doing that in the middle of junior high.
Like
It's
episode
that wasn't-
one is a girl gets abducted by like a fucking
right.
child abductor,
Yeah.
and she lies to her parents about going to a concert. So she meet. This is episode one.
Yeah, that's episode one.
I don't
That's
know
like,
what this show's about.
That's
apparently.
the Phantom Menace right there.
Euphoria is like that, dude. You dig it.
No, but I just feel like after Degrassi, my cup is run.
You just like
I've
those
seen it.
Canadian accents.
Yeah, they're like, what are you gonna do about this? And I don't know.
Yeah, I went to talk to a school, I think last year. Just I was invited because I do YouTube stuff. Like talk to the kids, and I thought, yo, these kids are gonna be like, when we were in theater, right?
Yeah.
we had all kinds of different kids, but there were like punk rock kids or, people who were into music, people who were in the music scene and the nerdier people. And there were even like a couple jocks in our theater class, but I just felt like I felt like I stepped into an anime, honestly. Everybody was like so meek and just like, I like YouTube. I was like, all right, cool. Definitely didn't seem like rampant drug use and sex going on in that high school.
Well, they hide it. You got to. That's after.
Yeah, they
well,
hide
that's
it
when
really
the guest
Wait,
speakers.
did you think that was
watches.
going to break out
Yeah.
when you were there?
Middle of class.
Whoa! I'm trying to talk. Stop!
Yeah. As soon as my talk was done, all these fucking anime nerds were like, oh, he's gone. Let's fucking do drugs! Yeah, they were saving it for after class. I'm sorry. I'm going to get an email from Victoria that her parents were watching, and I said, let's fucking do drugs. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not going to listen to your show anymore because he's
trying to
being
tone
very
it
vulgar
down.
as usual.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tone it down.
Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that email.
Try and be a good guy.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
As
What?
I don't read comments or I don't go on our subreddit ever because it stresses me
Well,
out.
there's no negative comments
do.
anymore.
It's just not. I know you. I just.
The subreddit's awesome.
We made it clear no negative
Yeah,
comments.
we ended negative comments.
No, I know, and but I just don't because whatever. But I will say that Rocco and then my brother called me. He's like, you should check out the subreddit. There's like a nice thread about you, and there really was. And I went in and read it, and I just want to say thank you to everyone. I don't have an account, so I can't really respond to it on there, but I just want to say on here, thank you very much. And it was
What did it say?
It was just saying that they appreciated me, and it made me feel really nice.
How'd that get started?
I don't know.
I have a lot of questions.
I think
you
they
kidding?
appreciated that I lived in the garage for a couple of days just to make
That's
sure my
what it
family
was,
was
yeah.
safe.
Yeah, it was like, can you, like everyone, let's give like applause to this guy for like taking this seriously and like even if he didn't need it, I honestly people were taking shots at me because I was like clowning on you. Like when Sean said he was living in the garage, I'm like, who got the positive result? Who was this?
And
I'm like enjoying life in my home, and he's in a garage. But of course, I would be remiss to not clown on you.
I knew that was coming. Believe me, I wasn't offended or shocked that that happened. But anyways, I just want to say I was very touched. So thank you very much. There you go. I'm being real.
My
which is
brother-in-law-
rare here, but I had to say it.
My
So thank you.
brother-in-law even brought this thread up to me at Christmas, and he's like, "Yo, did you see this thread about Sean?" And I read it.
Really?
He pointed it out to me. Yeah. Wow. It's like, wow. It's
Yeah,
like,
very nice. It was very nice.
everyone
I
loves
was
Sean.
I think everyone's been down. I've been down lately, and I was bummed about not seeing family in the holidays and stuff like that. And that
No
it
Christmas
cheered me up.
cast.
It really did. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, and that to go back to the Christmas cast again, like we really did want to do that. Like
It was a bummer.
And even though like there were feelings of just like, should we be doing that? We were like, we'll try it as safe as possible. We'll have some people over here and green screen them over here between. Like we had all these things planned so that we could still do it because we knew it meant a lot to you. And I know. And again, I'll compliment Sean again. He had a lot of reservations about doing it. He's just been understandably
Very
spooked
stressed.
by all of this.
Very spooked, yeah.
And but he's like, no, but I'm putting that aside because I know everyone at home could really use it.
Yeah.
And really enjoy it. So that was what the plan was. It was like, we're going to power through it no matter what. And then I got that result and it was like, fuck this. Nope. Okay. And we knew, and even if we in that moment had definitive empirical evidence, I did not have it. It sucked the fun out of it at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just like, look, like, we're not in the headspace to really get this done at this
It
point.
made us all think, I think, like, well, fuck, what if we get it at
Yeah.
that thing? Because we're eating and talking and spitting food. And
Yeah.
even with all the precautions, it made us overthink
just
everything.
was a bum situation. But I will also say to everyone watching this, kudos to Sean for what I said, but Garrett also really pushed for it to
Oh my
happen.
God. I feel
Even
like I
once it was
pushed
canceled.
too hard.
Even once it was canceled, we were like, it's over and we're just gonna let everyone know. And I had the tweet typed up, and Garrett's going, okay, so let's say tomorrow we find out the results.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, I could have the set ready. I'm going to run some test recordings in a moment, and we will know if we can do it. So I'll just have everything ready to go. We're like, I've typed up the cancellation tweet.
Well, what if we do
It's
it the
right
next
here.
weekend?
Okay,
What if
so
we
find out In 2 days, we get another test, and that's negative. And let's say we even do a fourth test, and that's negative.
I wasn't
We can
gonna
do it the
admit-
next weekend. It was like I'll come Christmas Day. I don't have anything going on, so I'll come in
Yeah.
and it's like Garrett. It is canceled. It is definitely canceled. All right,
I
all right,
really
all right, all right.
pushed.
All right, that's what you say. You say it's canceled.
You say that.
Let's say January 1st.
Derek
I'll come
has
in.
said that.
I mean, it was just like I appreciate your dedication. It is over, but I do appreciate.
I needed the
I
final
did
word.
appreciate the determination.
There was too much hanging in the air. I didn't know. I was waiting on tests to come. I needed the final word, but I feel like maybe I pushed too hard.
No, it was okay. I mean, they worked hard on putting a set together and all that stuff. That was here.
They got to see it
Yeah.
for a sec.
Yeah, they saw it. It was
You-
cool.
you
I'm
guys-
glad we canceled it. I
Yeah.
am.
Me too.
It was gonna be bullshit. We were going to. I mean, we were bending over backwards to do like social distant.
Yeah, no audience
eating
zone.
competition.
Oh yeah, we were trying our best.
It was gonna be gimped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not going to be the same energy as it's always been.
I
We were
still think
trying.
I still think it would have been fun, but
Yeah,
it
oh,
was
yeah.
gonna. It was
Yeah.
that by its definition was going to be a lesser.
We were gonna
show.
persevere. We were gonna do it. You were
Yeah.
gonna get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to. I didn't think it would be the same. I had a lot of anxiety about it. Honestly.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Oh,
felt
me
like
too.
This almost isn't worth it because I feel like this is compromising the show to make it safe. And when the scare happened and we shut down, I kind of felt like maybe that's for the best.
Yeah, I think am I right? I feel like there was it was relief kind of.
Yes.
Like I wanted to make sure we were all healthy.
Right.
That was my concern.
Sure.
Because I remember someone brought it up, and maybe it was Sean or whatever when we were talking on the phone during that. It was like, what do we do about the show? What do we do about that? Are we gonna have to cancel? Are we gonna have to do that? And I was like, bro, as long as you guys are healthy, I wasn't even worried about myself as much as everyone. You know what I mean? Like, because I knew, I felt good, and I was like, look, I can go solo and get this shit done and isolate and do whatever I need to do. It was everyone else that I was concerned with, and that was my main concern. The show, it's like, hey, what are you gonna do? You know, and it was a little bit of relief, like not having to worry about how that was gonna transpire.
And everyone
So,
understood. Like
yeah.
no one understood.
everyone was really
Yeah,
cool.
the
and
documentary
understanding.
was fucking awesome.
The documentary that Johnny
Yeah.
made ruled.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that made me feel better about it was that Johnny had, for this pre-show we were going to have for our stream, Johnny had already created this Christmas cast documentary. Like we had that sitting in the wings, and it was like, hey, we can still show something fun tomorrow. Like give something for people to tune in and watch. That was a lot of fun. But in addition to that, I want to give a shout out to Dr. Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Who, gave us, I mean, he could not be here, but he was sending us videos to do, so that we could do time trials against him or, whatever. And we had all that ready to go. And that made that night still fun. We played his segments and still got to see him eating disgusting cans of beans or chili or whatever. So anyway, I'm going to give a shout out to him.
Shout out to his mom for helping.
Yeah,
him
his
too.
mom for helping.
It's a great-
Absolutely.
great part.
Yeah. So anyway, we made the most of it, but again, it was still sad to see the tradition go away for a year. But
It just
hopefully-
took a break. We'll be back next year, better than ever.
Yeah.
yes.
Dude.
We took off
And,
game
you know,
days.
This is the
took off
start of a new
Christmas
year. This one's going to be, this podcast is any indication this year's going to rule because I
Yeah.
thought we were great tonight.
podcast kicked so much fucking.
Well, I guess
ass.
that's the end of this podcast.
Well, it's twice as long. I mean,
Just sounded like a wrap up.
yeah.
Well,
Sounded like a good place to end. We were great tonight. Sounds like it's over. Me.
No, to me, I mean that's more of a, in my eyes, it's more of a check-in.
I think Johnny,
We were
you
great.
can hit the button.
I'm not editing it, so I don't care when we
We
end
didn't.
this.
I mean, we didn't go into any video game stuff or
We're doing
anything.
a
Oh my God.
countdown. No, we covered it.
We did?
We did. Yep.
What did we say?
I mean,
Yeah, I
Fire
don't
Pro
remember.
Wrestling on PS4, Game of the Year.
Oh.
Oh,
And let's cut it. 5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2,
I like
1.
the Hyrule Warriors